morning that Ike is supposed to make landfall?
Yeah, it'll be about 3 o'clock in the morning.
They say how long before North Texas starts seeing some of it? Is it almost immediate?
We're supposed to start getting it, I think, by about 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Oh. I still saw there were people in Galveston.
Oh, yeah. But I do like the way our government, Texas, is handling things.
Governor Perry?
Yeah. Just, if you stay, you're probably going to die.
Hang on. He's on, which TV is that?
2.
Fox News.
Practiced and know exactly what you're going to do before these events ever occur. And Jack Colley and Steve McCraw, who are down at the State Operations Center, which I will be returning there in just a few minutes, are 2 of the best in the country. We have had, I can't tell you how many practices for an event just like this. So it takes professionals who truly have that understanding with all of this myriad of
when was the last time we had a hurricane of this magnitude hit the coast? I know we had the one 3 years ago, right after Katrina.
Knowing exactly what...
It's been a while since... If this hits to level 3, it's been a while.
But, you know, the last I'd heard it was 25 years, if I think in Category 3.
Storms always throw you a curve at the end, and frankly, I would like to see a curve out of this one and go somewhere else, or New Orleans lose a little bit of its power.
I hear you, Governor. Hang in there, and everyone's thanking you for your
thanks.
Look at that S-eating grin, because that's what he's thinking. Take a nice hard right.
What the hell kind of damage could it do? Just finish that place off and be done with it. That way we can stop taking their refugees. Because they act like them.
Stop.
That was Key West.
Key West was very good. Very nice. I got sick the last day, so I'm a little hoarse.
You don't seem very tan. You get no sun?
I didn't get a lot of sun, no.
Why not?
It rained a bit. The first day I was there was nice, and then cloudy. Nobody was there, except me and my kids. And then it got cloudy and rainy. Shut up. It was still fun.
Which part? Hanging out with the twinks?
Don't call my kids twinks. My sons.
All right.
We had a great time. We had a good time just hanging out. Yeah, nothing like being on a rainy island. Yeah, eventually we went back ahead and drove back up to Orlando because there was nothing to do. Everything was closed. Everything was even boarded up. Even the place I wanted to go, what's it called? Sloppy Joe's was even closed.
We figure you probably would have wigged out being in Key West with a hurricane coming and decide to go over to Corpus just for some more sun.
It was beautiful there until today. I was just watching this video. The storm surge is already up over that road. If you've been to Galveston recently, you know that.
Is that the seawall?
Yes. And that seawall is about, what is it, 10, 12 feet down?
Oh.
And you walk down you walk down, Clint knows, you walk down about 15 stairs to get down to the beach. And it's
the water's already up onto the streets now. Jeez. Go back to the TV.
His prediction at maybe 20
there's a news guy standing right on the seawall.
We're at 17 at this seawall right here, where you see the waves crashing.
And he's walking right up to the great to get him smacked. Suck him out in the ocean. Because he doesn't look like it, unless it's...
Look at something.
No, yeah, he's close. It's hard to tell the perspective.
You talked with the governor about...
But he doesn't look like he's, 20 feet away from the edge?
Come on, just one smack you.
More people in an evacuation than you lose in a storm.
And he's watching the cameraman, so he doesn't know when something's coming at him.
Because of that, a lot of people elected to stay here on Galveston Island.
Not the cameraman's like 20 yards away.
As you point out, it didn't turn out that way.
When I get back in town yesterday, I turned on, there's a place called The Spot, which is like a restaurant bar, and they have webcams you can go to. Look, there were people hanging out last night, partying, just like it's another day.
Safe, hang in there.
Don't cut away from him.
We're going to be talking to Michael Chernoff of Homeland Security, who said,
they're up a picture-in-picture, man.
This is big. This is dangerous. And
well, don't be too concerned with your buddy.
As Hurricane Ike rapidly approaches.
All right. Get away from him.
I watched a couple of quick videos on NBC's website. One was of a reporter standing on one of those, just like a small dock with some stairs. And his back is, of course, to the ocean. Some water comes up, starts to get him, and it starts to take beams of wood away from the dock, so he almost falls and bites it. And
I'm surprised we've never seen anybody actually eat it on camera, because they'll go out into the middle of anything.
Sure. Look at this guy. And that was literally washing over his feet. Just one way. Just
What were we going to say, Dan?
And then the other video was from the Today Show this morning. Matt Lauer threw it to a reporter who's in Galveston. And right before he throws it to her, he says, the last time Galveston was hit by a major hurricane, 8,000 people died. Here's Amy Roback, live.
She's new.
I know we said it countless times, but really, what do they think we're getting out of seeing a reporter just get pelted? I mean, it's funny.
Because it's news. They got to be there. They can't just say, hey, there's a storm coming. They got to be there. They got to show you the pictures.
You can show us almost anything that we need to see. You've got webcams all over Galveston, Houston area, so you can watch it off the net. You can watch satellite views of it. NASA's got different shots of this hurricane.
For the news, we got to be there.
They have to
KLLI, they send people. I'll bet you money Gavin sent somebody down there.
They have to have that human perspective, the element to it. Because a webcam just seems technical.
Gavin's got somebody in his office. Gavin.
Hey.
What are you doing?
Working.
Who's at your office?
Ben and Skin.
No. Why are they in there?
We're just chatting.
Why?
Because we're chatting.
What did I tell you guys?
So we'd be held up.
You don't have to meet with him.
Shut up, Russ.
I don't have to, Gavin.
Not necessary. We're just chatting.
About what?
We're just chatting.
About what?
We're talking hurricane. We're talking, we might have mentioned today's show a little bit.
Why are you reviewing their show?
I'm not reviewing their show. We're just
either tell me what you're talking about or not, because both of them will tell me when we go out for drinks tomorrow night.
What?
You're hanging out with Ben and Skin now?
Yeah, I went out with them last Saturday. We watched UT football at Champs.
You watch a football game. Mm-hmm. I leave town 1 week, and you take up football?
Exactly. He doesn't care about football. He cares about railroading me.
I'm not railroading you. I'm missing
because he doesn't get his quality time with Ren and Stimpy.
No, that's not the case at all. It's because I was supposed to go out with them last Saturday night.
And they blew you off, and you got pissed off.
Yeah, because you knew about it. I could have joined you guys.
Why is it you always got to go?
Because.
When we go out, we don't need the nose goblin going with us.
I'm not the nose goblin.
What's a nose goblin?
It's for Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, well, when you're done terrorizing them, I got some questions to ask.
I'm totally listening, and I know, and we are not sending anyone down. We'll have reports from there, but we'll be using the people that are already down there.
Using somebody else's spares.
No, not at all.
Yes, it is.
We're going to be posted throughout Dallas-Fort Worth, and starting right after about 7 o'clock, we'll have live continuous coverage.
From one of the CBS stations in
No, from here, because that's when the storm's supposed to really hit, about 7 o'clock.
Thought it doesn't hit until tomorrow morning.
No, 7 p.m. The winds are going to pick up tomorrow morning about 7 a.m. They'll be about 35 miles per hour and increase as the storm gets closer. But there is a chance that we're just going to get basically what's a severe thunderstorm would be like as far as damage, or if the wind picks up.
Well, hang on, slow down. Are you talking about what we can expect in Dallas-Fort Worth or what they're expecting on the coast?
Yes, our coverage is going to be Dallas-Fort Worth.
It's very myopic.
Well, of course we're going to be talking to people from Houston, Galveston, Bay City, all over the place.
Who do you have based in Galveston? How do you say it? Galveston.
It's a big town.
You're a newsman.
We have people throughout the area.
All right. Thanks, Ted.
So we're going to have live reports of rain.
Listen to that damage. If only you could see it.
Well, you didn't miss a lot this week, John.
What happened?
Nothing really.
Something happened, I'm sure.
No?
Nothing at all.
No? Oh, we introduced Digital JD since you couldn't be here.
What is this?
It's been a big help this week.
Mm-hmm. What happened?
Well, just in the event of an argument or whatever, nobody could play the pussy role, we used the Digital JD.
Thanks.
And let's see.
I do a lot of work around here. I highlight news, work with Dan, make sure the studio is ready, then leave the instant the show is over, because I'm a lazy piglet.
Digital JD's a little more forthright.
Obviously.
I got a free van for playing Crowded House Records.
God, did not.
You still have the Bryan Adams one?
I was backstage at Toby Keith concert, and one of the guys from his label
I thought they weren't going to let you backstage because they were still pissed off about the bus story.
I waited until Toby had left, and then I got to go back by the buses. Joy gets to go on the bus. I only got to go back by the buses. Anyway, that's another whole story.
Oh, I bet.
Everybody's girlfriend's on the bus.
That's not true.
Did they let you on?
No. That's not the point.
The Greyhound's rocking.
Stop it.
Yeah.
I can see through the window. That's so pathetic.
Yeah, because that's going to make it better.
Yeah.
You can see her getting it through the window.
Toby
Her
walking back.
face mashed up against glass. Licking it clean.
Anyway, one of the guys from his label apparently had listened at some point and went, "You really get a van? Because we never get like cool stuff like a van for record." No, I never do that.
Well, according to this, you did.
I let Bryan Adams play with my Peter, and he gave me a free Good Times van.
No, Bryan Adams never played with anything. Why Bryan Adams?
I let Bryan Adams play with my Peter, and he gave me a free Good Times van.
I like to say I wasn't missed at all, so.
Let's see what else they got.
Joy does what I say. I put my foot down all the way.
Nice.
I get free trucks from Toby Keith.
Don't. None of this is accurate.
On Week in Review, I have a couple of digital JD in action.
Oh, there's more. It's not enough.
Well, I mean, he can play some of the certain cuts, but some of them he can't because they're in the middle of the show or part of what we do.
Which,
cut 12 is obviously, it was easier if digital JD did weather instead of me having to run back and forth.
There's your traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on The Russ Martin Show.
Thanks, Dan. There will be periods of showers and a few thunderstorms tonight. We could see a few more showers and storms over the weekend, but a lot depends on the path of Hurricane Ike and the gravitational pull of my big freaking head. Right now, it's 75. I'm J.F.D. Ryan on Live 1053.
Is there another one?
You played some of my favorites already.
Even when I'm out of town, you can't get off me.
What is this one?
Joy has IBS. We sit around and laugh at her giggling booty hole.
No, she does not.
When I am massaged by a man, I love getting a raging stiffy.
No. Any reason I changed my accent? I just wondered if something happened during the week that I decided to be.
Just a variation.
There's nothing I won't put in my ass.
Well, that one's true.
And sometimes when we're in the middle of a bit, you start laughing, you float an air biscuit. Mm-hmm. We got that one.
That was funny. Oops. I pooted.
God. I have an infinite respect for you, play the pussy role, though.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, we finally gave up.
That's why we went to digital JD.
Works better, I see.
When I was music director, I played any song if it came with cash and nose candy.
No, I did not ever do nose candy. Ever.
I don't know what this one is.
When Terry massages me, he does things no one else can. I get so horny I want to bang the stink off his fart.
I don't think I played that yet.
No. I gotta admit that one's funny.
What is it, Trey?
Oh, he's got a mouthful of liquid.
I can't tell. How many words?
Asphyxia?
When Terry massages me, he does things no one else can. I get so horny I want to bang the stink off his farts.
That's pretty hard.
Yeah. And then when we would get to a situation where normally if you were here, I'd be able to tell that you didn't care what I was saying. We'd play this.
Yeah, you're an whatever.
No.
Oh, do you have
Stop.
Yeah.
The commercial?
I don't know which one that one is.
I don't know what you called it, but the handgun license?
No, I didn't save that. We actually, on the voice synthesizer, we typed in what you said on the handgun license. We play it back and you get the big N.
Yes.
Got the same thing out of it.
Out of the automated voice?
Mm-hmm.
Thus becomes digital Grand Dragon.
What? Didn't you guys one time, everybody in the room record that? Mm-hmm. And it didn't sound that way?
Nope.
Mm-mm. But the digital does.
Yep. And let's see what else.
That's why you didn't keep it.
Sucking your own junk is not gay. It's your own penis. It has to be someone else's penis to be gay. You're a douchebag. I hate you. Douchebag.
Who am I calling a douchebag?
That was to me.
Oh, okay. Well, Everett agrees with me on the junk in your own mouth.
That got heated this week, too.
Oh, that came up. How did that... Oh.
I don't know, but I can't stand that argument because saying you got a weenie in your mouth isn't enough for him to say, all right, that's gay. I don't even think he acquiesced and said, okay, it's pathetic.
Has he said he ever tried? I forgot.
I think he says he can't. That doesn't mean he hasn't given it a college try.
A lot of people have.
What were you about to say, Dan?
I was going to say also on Week in Review, part of the argument we had with Everett, Cut 17, how he watched TV with guys doing that.
Huh?
Nobody can reach that naturally.
I've seen movies.
Where?
On television.
Channel?
Well, porn.
All right. And why are you watching porn where guys pleasure themselves with their mouth?
Because there are women around watching them do it.
You're still watching it.
It's on television.
Just because there's a chick looking at it at the same time doesn't mean it's okay.
I saw the Borat movie where the two guys were wrestling around. Didn't mean it was my favorite part of the movie, but there were things in it that I liked.
All right, what were the things that you liked?
There was one scene where Borat went to a rodeo. And
not that movie! Thank God Everett only came in a couple of days.
At one point, I thought you might actually hit it.
I wasn't missed at all.
No, we needed that. The show lost a lot of femininity over the week.
Feminine. I just try to balance things.
Voice of reason.
Voice of reason.
Pussy.
Ballast.
Is that it on the Week in Review?
Oh, there's tons more.
Anything JD related?
I think that's most of it. Unless we already mentioned that JD brought his Twinks to Key West. So
did not bring Twinks with me to Key West.
Well, which cut is that?
That was cut 3. Ooh.
What?
Then you had Trey trying to play
JD,
the female role.
Which cut was that?
There's 2 of them. One is it starts with cut 21.
All right.
It started out with I read the survey that men said their top priority in life is not sexual conquests. So would your top priority in life be a good sex life?
We've talked about this before. A lot of times when they do these surveys, they do them at the mall. Who's there?
Your woman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I'm never at the mall without my woman. Somebody's going to come up, and they're going to ask, what were some of the questions?
Well, they asked him what...
I like whores! Lots and lots of whores!
Sorry, honey.
They asked him if that is their top priority in
I'm
life.
sick of relationships. I love whores. Lots of them. Plethora. Raise the flag. Sorry, honey.
And what does she think about all this?
Who are you talking to, me or her?
Her.
I don't like it.
That's disturbing. It scared me because I didn't know who said it.
Damn disturbing.
22 is a continuation.
I don't like that role anymore.
After the commercial break, the continuation.
Well, how do you equate that with cheating?
They do, because they see it as it's crossing a boundary. That's how they see it.
Talking about pleasuring yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that's not right. You should come to me for that.
I should be enough for you.
Oh.
Okay, this is really starting to weird me out.
And now playing JD's role of pussy is Trey Trenholm.
Great.
You're not always home.
Then you should build a way for me.
I'm not going to wait for you. Sometimes you come home and you're tired and you're stinky. It stinks.
I'll clean it up.
You never soak it long enough. Always smells like stink bait.
You said you loved it.
That was when we were dating.
And nothing's changed.
It's gotten worse.
But I love you. Can we hear some more of the clips of Vern having sex?
How are we doing, Chloe?
Quite uncomfortable, isn't it, Trey?
Breaking one.
All right. Are those
busy week?
Current phone calls? I mean, these are things that just happened? All right. Yes, Jason.
Hey, boss man. Remember what you were wishing for during the last hurricane?
Yeah.
Geraldo got knocked off the seawall. They actually interrupted Rush Limbaugh's show today so Rush could apologize and tell him that they were praying for him. So he must have got jacked up. He got washed off the seawall and got...
Did they get it on... they actually carried... they got video of it?
I'm sure it's got to be on YouTube by now. I'm just not home, so I can't research it and find it.
All right. Thank you, sir. Hold on. Yeah, Scott.
Yep, it's on video. I sent the link to studio@russmartin.com. It's the one titled Better Video. It's a 3:29-second clip of video, but about 18 seconds into it's when he gets wiped out.
Now, does he get wiped out and he goes forward away from the seawall, or does it suck him out to sea?
No, he doesn't go all the way out. He's standing there and he's talking to some firemen, and he ain't paying attention, and the camera pans towards where the firemen are walking away from him, and all of a sudden you hear him getting wiped out, and they go back and you see him floating in the water.
He's actually in the water. Oh, God.
All right, thanks, Scott.
Oh, couldn't happen to a better guy.
You find it yet, Dan?
Yeah, I just sent it to your email.
Yeah, if it happened to that guy we just saw a minute ago, nobody would really care because we don't know who he is. But Geraldo.
Well, anybody in general, because they'll stand out there for hours just trying to get an actuality and get some type of award for being in the middle of a hurricane.
You know, there's a cameraman somewhere. The cameraman, he pushed up to the seawall when the other one came in, Gustav, laughing his ass off.
Dan, I'm not getting it. Which email address you send it to? My Verizon?
Yes.
All right, we'll load it during the break. If I get it loaded during the break, I'll actually stop programming.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Fort Worth's most listened to talk station. We're back to the Russ Martin Show. Coming to ya on a dusty road. Good loving, I got a truckload. And when you get it, you got something, so don't worry, 'cause I'm coming, I'm a soul man, I'm a soul man, I'm a soul man, I'm a soul man.
Ready, Dan?
All set.
Yeah.
Okay, right now, traffic is brought to us by Free Furniture and also brought to us by Reliant Energy. Of course, you have your usual, slow spots, Dallas 75 both directions between Hall and 635, 35 southbound between Commonwealth and Industrial. You can expect slow traffic there. And, of course, 635 both directions between 35 and I-30. That's stop and go as well. And a problem in Fort Worth, 35 southbound at I-30. That action has actually been cleared. Traffic is still unwinding to Northside Drive. And in Arlington, there was a disruption in the roadway, I-20 eastbound after Green Oaks Boulevard. That has been cleared as well, but traffic, again, still unwinding back to Bowman Springs. There's your first check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on The Russ Martin Show.
Thanks, Dan. A tranquil day on Friday with partly sunny skies. But Saturday will be windy and wet as Ike moves through East Texas. I'm J.D. Ryan. Now, get your nasty ass over to Tyrone's and make me some money, bitch.
Lovely.
Well, Dan was having to do traffic and then run back to the mic to do weather, so we had to come up with
certainly
makeshift.
Have to go to Tyrone's to get some cash.
All right, we got the Geraldo video.
I can't see it. Where is he standing?
Right now, it's a 3-shot of 3 firemen walking away from the seawall.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not in the shot yet.
Here's the red flag from the National Hurricane Center. A life-threatening flood
Back to the anchor.
is likely, and they say that anybody ignoring the evacuation warning in
Back
this
to the
area
fireman.
may face certain death.
Geraldo's in the center.
Rivera is live on the seawall there,
Center of the screen.
shaking hands with some of the firefighters as they walk through the area. Geraldo, tell me a little bit about, we're just watching that.
Yeah.
Tell us where you are. Wait, what's going on?
Well, we're on the seawall. Look at this. I want you to show you something, Martha. Look at this.
Whoa.
Is he gone? Where did he go?
For a half second, he was out of the shot before the wave.
Yeah.
Before the cameraman could reposition the camera. Luckily, the wave brought him back into the shot. Thank you, wave.
Shaking hands with some of the firefighters as they walk through the area. Geraldo, tell me a little bit about,
All right, right now, Geraldo's out of the shot, just to the left.
Okay, to the left of the shot. And
we're just watching that.
Yeah.
What?
I'm assuming he's standing like in the middle, what would be the street, right there by the side of the
Yeah,
wall.
there's
So the waves are pretty close.
about 20 feet away from the seawall.
Okay.
Tell us where you are. Wait, what's going on?
Still out of the shot.
Well, we're on the seawall. Look at this. I want you to show you something, Martha. Look at this.
And now he's in the shot.
Whoa. I am. Are you okay?
No need to pan the camera.
He's standing up. He looks okay.
Oh, that's terrible. And you can hear Geraldo can hear her laughing at him in his ear. Whoa, idiot.
Through the area. Geraldo, tell me a little bit about, we're just watching that.
Yeah.
Tell us where you are. Wait, what's going on?
Well, we're on the seawall. Look at this. I want you to show you something, Martha. Look at this.
Whoa.
So does he get it pretty quick?
Yeah. He's standing back up now. The firemen are coming back over. You okay?
Are you okay?
He's laughing.
He takes a licking, but keeps on ticking, this guy, folks.
Yeah, right.
Not too easy to knock down Geraldo Rivera.
You know what happened? That once and took my legs out. Oh, no. I know I'm going to be a star of YouTube now.
Oh, shut up. The wave got you.
What is filthy.
What did he just say?
Something that knocked him like some kind of
Yeah, he lost his footing when the wave hit him.
wave hit me. I'm standing in the ocean.
Look at this. I want you to show you something, Martha. Look at this.
That's perfect timing.
Whoa.
You sure showed us.
I am. Are you okay? He takes a licking, but keeps on ticking, this guy, folks.
Yeah, right.
Not too easy to knock down Geraldo Rivera.
You know what happened? That once and took my legs out. Oh, no. I know I'm going to be a star of YouTube now. This wood is filthy, too.
Oh, my gosh.
But,
right in the middle of it, as always.
my mother saw that. She's going to be
Yeah, she's going crazy.
These guys, the fire.
All right, that's the end of the shot.
Classic.
What's going on?
Well, we're on the seawall.
Hey, look at this.
Look at this. I want you to show you something, Martha. Look at this.
Now, it's hard to tell
nature
because of the standing water, but is he technically standing on a street?
Yeah, there's a street. There's a street right there.
All right.
There's a little sidewalk that's about 6 feet wide between the street and where those waves are hitting.
He's going to feel that tomorrow.
Yeah, from what I can tell, that's right on the seawall, and the building in the distance is one of the souvenir shops.
Oh, the gift shops. Yeah, they're right in the center there.
So he's dead on the seawall.
Literally.
And then
What's going on?
Well, we're on the seawall.
Yeah.
Hey, watch this.
Look at this. I want you to show you something, Martha. Look at this.
Whoa.
If he just went out to sea. Bye. Camera looking around.
Hope that wireless holds up.
Watching that.
Yeah.
Tell us where you are. Wait, what's going on?
Normally things like this have Bubba right at the beginning of the sentence. Watch this.
Well, we're on the seawall. Look at this. I want you to show you something, Martha. Look at this.
It's called a storm surge.
Whoa.
Hopefully that won't be the last.
I bet he doesn't get near that again. I'm just over here by the gift shop.
He goes out to these all the time. I don't know why he decides to go out. Because he sent somebody further down the food chain than him.
He wants to be the one right in the face of danger.
It's like Anderson Cooper. He's gotten to a point he doesn't have to do it anymore, but he still does.
Well, when he went out and covered Gustav, it had already been downsized. What, did it go to F2?
Yeah.
And I don't even think he was there when it was hitting the coast. He was there a tad before, so there wasn't a whole lot of danger. Looked like at one point a street sign almost hit him.
I think they're even making the reporters get out of there here pretty soon.
They can't make anybody get out. They can suggest it and say, you're probably going to die if you stay. But they literally can't can't grab you and pull you out.
On Fox News during the break, they were doing an interview with, who's a Homeland guy?
Michael Chertoff.
And the anchor asked him, he said, our Texas officials have told people in that area, if you don't leave, you're going to die. Now, is that a fear tactic or are they serious? His response is supposed to be what? Yeah, we're just scaring them. Psych. We don't really think anything's going to happen. But, you can get sued if you don't try and get them out of there.
It's funny to watch them run.
So we throw that out.
I hate reporters sometimes. I know there are certain questions that you technically have to ask, but that's not one you really have to ask.
No, it's a fear tactic, and we're also telling them it's safe to go to New Orleans.
They had a couple of fishermen on, I guess, last night. Oh, yeah, we're going to ride it out. Because I swear to God, the guy goes, we're going to ride it out because, well, the wind will point the boat into the wind. And when the storm surge comes, we'll be in a boat. It'll float. Let me know how that works out, Charlie. I swear to God, he said that.
I saw something like that this morning on Fox 4. They had someone down in like one of the intercoastal bay things, and everyone had their boats tied up. And she actually said, the reporter said that people who stayed on that boat are going to ride it out on their boat tied to a dock and a tree. Two things that will more than likely not be there in the morning, and they'll be number 3.
Storm surge comes in, we float up. We float down. We pass Geraldo on the way.
It's automatic adjustment. What's the fear?
Don't be stupid. We're fishermen.
Watching that. Yeah. Tell us where you are. Wait, what's going on?
Well, we're on the seawall. Look at this. I want you to show you something, Martha. Look at
Listen to people in the background, like in the studio, going, "Oh."
And got back up.
And she starts laughing even before she knows that he's okay.
Whoa. I am. Are you okay? He takes a licking, but
She laughs like a donkey.
All right. Anything else before we start news?
Some audio. I think Gavin may have sent you a link to this, too. The story about Tom Likas. Some lady called in. This is kind of an old story, but I had never heard the audio before. A Valley woman could face murder charges after Phoenix police said she confessed to killing her boyfriend on Likas' show.
We talked about this. I think the news story came out in August, but I didn't know there was audio.
There's audio, and I believe Gavin sent you a link. If you didn't, I have it. November 2006, well, I guess the audio probably tells the rest of the story.
So she called in 2 years ago?
Yeah, a couple of years ago in November.
You didn't know about this, John, because you were gone. What was it, Tuesday? Wednesday?
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, Gavin preempted Likas so he could carry in the huddle.
Okay.
Didn't bother to tell Likas.
Uh-oh.
So Tom didn't know that he wasn't on in Dallas-Fort Worth until I called.
Oh, you? Was he upset?
Likas?
They're supposed to tell Likas when they're going to preempt him, yes?
Yeah.
He was slightly perturbed.
It's in my daily audio file.
You want to hear Likas or my phone call first?
Let's hear, in order, your phone call.
Do you have you got the phone call, Trey?
Yeah. Should be Russ Martin on Likas.
Daily audio?
Yes.
And there it is.
1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Is that Russ Martin on the phone? Russ!
Thomas?
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Now, for a second, we talk about programming on the CW33. That's not pertinent, so I'm going to jump ahead.
Did Gavin, our program director here in Dallas, give you the heads up that he preempted your show here in Dallas tonight?
No.
Yeah, I just found out.
What was I preempted for?
I don't know. It's some kind of fishing show. I'm not sure what it was.
What?
I told him not to. I argued with him for a half an hour, and he said, screw Tom. So
he did not.
Yeah. So
now I'm going to be complaining.
Well, I don't know how you take a syndicated show, not air it, and not tell the host.
Well, that's a good point.
Well, that's a screw job.
I mean, what's he afraid of? What, is he afraid I'm going to find out and I'm going to jump ugly on him? Which I would.
So he thought you weren't going to find out, and that's why I wanted to direct him on it.
Well, I'm glad you did. Now, what is this show? It's a fishing show? Is that what you're telling me?
What I go, if anybody gives him money, he'll carry anything. He's a whore.
I hear that. My God.
So if there's anything you want to address with him later, or your syndicator, personally, I just sue him.
No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to address it on your show. That's where I'm going to address this.
Yeah, call up tomorrow. You're more than welcome to.
Oh, don't worry, I will.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I got to go back because they're talking about making stink bait now.
Thank you for that, Russ.
All right, bye.
All right, there goes Russ Martin.
Oh, my God. He would never have known that you had not called him.
Yeah, he's not on in an entire market. Somebody's going to call him.
I guess so, yeah.
And then Tom called Gavin the next day.
Hey, Gavin, this is your nighttime show calling. Tom Leykis. Say, why do I have to get a call from Russ Martin? My friend Russ Martin has to call me and tell me what you're up to down there. What the hell is going on? You tweet me for Terrell Owens? Is that the fucking guy who cried after he lost a game last year? That Terrell Owens? Are you kidding me? What the hell is going on? Hey, I mean, you pre-op my show, you don't even tell me? I mean, what is that? What kind of respect is that? What, haven't I done enough for the radio station? What do I have to do to get any respect around here? For Christ's sake, you owe me, pal. You owe me. We'll start with another. I just was in Dallas. You know what? You're gonna bring me to Dallas again, and you're gonna pay again too. And you're gonna put me up at a decent goddamn hotel. I'm gonna fly in first class. You're gonna pay for my dinner.
That's going to be the part that's going to be the hardest.
Get Gavin to pay.
Feeding him.
Russell. Goddamn hotel. I'm going to fly in first class. You're going to pay for my dinner, and you're going to treat me every which way. You owe me. Payback's a bitch. So are you.
Tom, you had to stir everything up, though, again. Yes. You wouldn't have known. And you tell him it's a fishing show.
Dan, were you screening calls that day?
No, I think Alfie was.
Alfie, how many people called in and said they called Leykis telling the same thing? Hang on. Good.
We had at least 10 plus people calling.
Okay, you would have found out anyway.
Well, they're going to have to give him the heads up because with a syndicated show, your revenue is based on spots that run on Leykis clearing different markets. And if it don't clear Dallas-Fort Worth, they can't charge as much.
You have to be in the contract somewhere. They'd have to have a heads up that he's not on in a certain market.
They don't do that.
Not with Gavin.
All right, now what's the, this is a chick that called in to confess?
Yeah, she called back in November of 06 and basically thought she was going to be scot-free and just tell the little story. And he turned it on her.
My ex and I work at the same hospital. We have a child together.
Obviously, he's doing a broadcast.
Wait, is he your ex-husband?
No, more like an ex one-night stand thing that happened.
So he's not your ex anything?
Well, he's he's dead now.
He's dead now.
He's dead now.
Well, we'll get to the wait. We'll get to that part in a second. So let me guess. You had a one-night stand.
Do we actually have the story to go along with this?
Yeah.
I'm curious to how long was it? This was sometime in 06, right?
Right.
How long before that did she kill him?
Let me see here. It says nearly 2 years later, investigators believe it was okay. That's that story. It doesn't say about when she actually killed him.
Because obviously, she was free and clear, and had she kept her yaps shut,
totally, completely clear. Yeah. They bought her story, and I'll let her tell it. But, yeah, the cops completely bought her side of the story. They got nobody else to ask.
Well, how did they think he died?
It says it in the tape, too. I'll tell you if you...
all right. Were you going to say something, Trey?
It's just, how stupid could you be? You're going to call up to a national radio show and confessed to murder.
Obviously, she thinks she's going to have some type of anonymity. You call in the 800 number, you think there's no way to track it.
And toward the end, she explains why she's so glib. How do you tell you that? Yeah.
You had a one-night stand with the guy, and when you told him you were pregnant, he said, "That's terrible. Please don't have this baby."
No.
What did he say?
Well, he actually was a little bit.
I just like the way Tom, he knows what he's got here. And he makes her repeat it several times. Let me get this straight. You're saying this. And she goes right down the path.
Not one way or the other. He didn't say don't have it. He didn't say let's get married. He was just like, oh, I was young and didn't quite know what to do, so I did end up having the baby.
How old were you?
I was 19.
You were 19, so you were an adult.
Well, yes, but...
That sounded like you. I'm sorry, that sounded like you.
I haven't had a chance to do anything with this audio.
Okay.
Did end up having the baby.
How old were you?
I was 19.
You were 19, so you were an adult.
Well, yes.
Sorry. That sounds like somebody we know.
If you back it up a little bit, you actually hear somebody screaming bitch, too.
Did end up having the baby.
How old were you?
I was 19.
You were 19, so you were an adult.
Well, yes, but a little naive, inexperienced.
But an adult.
Right.
All right.
Hadn't had that many boyfriends, that kind of thing. I'm a nurse.
Is line one about this? Yes, Ferris.
Hey, what's going on? On the Tom Likas show, that girl that she confessed to Tom Likas,
right,
waited literally 5 years almost to the T before she opened her mouth, because where the murder happened, I'm not specific if it was Cali, but it was 5 years to the day she waited, because she thought that the body would be incinerated after 5 years. Come to find out, the body was incinerated, but that was enough evidence to put on her.
All right. Dan, did you find the story?
Yeah. I didn't have the incinerated part, but he said, the story says...
They mean cremated.
Yeah.
All right.
Either way, haven't seen that yet. Phoenix Police on Thursday formally presented, this is August 6th, Maricopa County Attorney's Office with the investigation into the death 7 years ago of a man whose girlfriend, they believe, called the national radio talk show and bragged that she got away with murder. 2 years ago, a woman claiming to be the dead man's girlfriend said on the Tom Likas show that she killed him but had convinced police it was a suicide. Detectives continued to work on the case that drew attention on November 3rd, 2006, when he took the call. Police have linked the call to the March 2001 death of Tortson Rockwood. In May, police filed a reasonable cause statement showing that they believe Vice shot and killed Rockwood, her live-in boyfriend, in March of 2001. Their 2-year-old son was reportedly in another room. The court record shows that Vice told police...
All right, set on that for a second. Let me hear some more of the phone call. I want to hear how much she fesses up to.
Work at a hospital. So is he. So I had the baby, and then he refused to give me child support. So since I happen to know where he worked, I petitioned that with the court, and they started taking it from his check every month. Well, he got mad. He quit his job so that I couldn't get child support. I got really mad.
I don't get why you think there's some type of shield just because you're calling a talk show. They've got audio of your voice. I don't know how much of the story that she's telling is accurate. They both worked in the hospital. But just the fact that you went back and addressed that you killed him, and you gave enough of the basics for them to go back and figure it out.
She gives very specifics, and toward the end she says why she feels comfortable doing all this.
How we doing, Chloe?
Breaking one.
I went over and tried to talk to him just about doing some under-the-table money. He wouldn't listen, so I shot him.
You shot him?
Oh, yes, I did.
You shot him dead?
I'm glad the crowd booed.
Whore.
So I shot him.
You shot him?
Oh, yes, I did.
You shot him dead?
I did.
And so, how often do they let you make calls from prison?
I got away with it.
How did you get away with it?
Well, when the cops show women saying...
She's not a good guest.
No. Not at all.
How did you get away with it?
Well, when cops show up and you're a blubbering, crying woman saying that, oh, he was young and screaming, and plus he had been drinking all day. His blood alcohol level was over 3 times the legal limit. At least that's what the autopsy said. He was young and he pulled out his gun and shot himself, and I'll be darned if they were okay with that.
They were able to go back and look at this and think that it was a suicide?
Yeah, that's what she told them.
So they didn't check anything on her?
Apparently not. He put the gun, he was drinking, he got all upset, and he killed himself. And they bought it.
Wait a minute. So, I'm going to ask you a question here, and I'm being completely serious because this is very important.
Okay.
All right. So you had a one-night stand with a guy, and he knocked you up. Is that right?
Right.
And you went to him, and you told him you were going to have a baby.
Right.
And he didn't say have an abortion or anything. He didn't offer to marry you. So you went ahead and had the baby.
Right.
And when you had the baby, he wouldn't give any child support.
Correct.
So you went to family court, and they started taking the money out of his paycheck.
Yes.
So he quit his job so they couldn't garnish the money out of his paycheck.
Yes.
So you went and talked to him and asked him to give you some cash, and he refused. So you shot and killed him.
With his own 9mm right in the heart. And, you know, I'm a nurse, so I know right where to aim for.
Okay.
Does the news story say it was a 9mm?
Not this particular one, no.
No, it doesn't, but right in the heart. I'm a nurse. I know where to kill somebody.
But here's the thing, though.
And she's throwing a lot of this stuff out too quickly, so it doesn't sound like it's something on the fly.
No.
With his own 9mm right in the heart.
She's known this story. She's probably said it 100 times in her head.
And she said it to the call screener before she got on the air.
And Tom's making her say it all again.
And she had asked the call screener, do you guys have any way of tracing these calls?
Own 9mm right in the heart. And, you know, I'm a nurse, so I know right where to aim for.
Okay. Okay. Sue, that's good. I'm glad you're telling me this, and here's why. Let me ask you a question.
And she's giggling through this entire conversation.
She's very happy she got away with it.
It's almost, for her, it's brackettly.
Yeah. 5 years, you know what? If she had...
I'm going to call Tom, and I'm going to show him that getting chicks knocked up, the guy don't always win. I'm going to put Tom exactly in the place he needs to be.
And I'll be on the cell phone. Nobody will ever know it's me. I'm just going to tell him a story.
What is it, Dan?
You pretty much covered it.
Thank you.
Okay. Sue, that's good. I'm glad you're telling me this, and here's why. Let me ask you a question. So you went on trial, of course.
No.
You were never on trial.
No.
Let me understand this. You lied to the police.
Right. I said he shot himself.
You said that he shot himself, and the police believed it.
Yes, they did.
And so you got away with it.
Yes, I did.
All right, now, Sue, where do you live? Do you live in Phoenix or Ahwatukee?
Ahwatukee.
Well, here's the bad news, Sue.
Is that the right city?
Yes.
Yeah.
God.
What's your street like?
What do you look like?
Yeah. Ahwatukee.
Well, here's the bad news, Sue. Since you never went on trial, you just confessed on a national radio program to committing murder.
Well, now she's a good guest.
Well, you know what? They have to prove it, and he's been cremated.
Yeah, but they've got your confession on tape. You just confessed.
But people call up and make stories all the time.
Yeah, but you know what, Sue? I'm going to tell you something. We have an 800 number, and when you call in, because we pay for the call, we have your phone number.
Oh.
And that's fine. It's not my cell phone. It's my
Doesn't
friend.
matter, because the police department's going to find you. And when we find you, you will go on trial.
I think somebody just sent me the link to the story. She actually tried to get rid of that cell phone the next day, reported it as being stolen.
Yeah, about the same time. I don't know where it was. Somebody else had it. That sounded just like me.
Did they find my phone? No one called a talk show and confessed to a murder, did they?
Actually, it says in here, records show that last May 29th, police had her last name is Vice, read a transcript.
What's her first name?
I missed it. Megan.
All right, go ahead.
Had Vice read a transcript over the telephone of what the caller said on Lycus' show. The idea was to compare her voice with that of the woman who called Lycus' show in 06. And guess what?
Doesn't matter, because the police department's going to find you. And when we find you, you will go on trial.
right, we'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Contenders come and go, but there's only one afternoon champ. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go, and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch old bandit run.
They just flashed up graphics on CNN that said Ike is longer than California.
Yeah, it's taking up the entire Gulf. They say it's size-wise one of the largest storms they've ever seen in the Gulf area.
And they said it's almost the size of Texas.
Now, is this bigger than Katrina was?
Yes, it is bigger size-wise, yes. And it's gonna be a 3, I think, when they say it hits. This is the worst storm they've had in Galveston since the one 1900 that killed 6,000 people.
Is that when they built the seawall?
That's when they built the seawall, correct. And there's Dan sent me a story in Galveston. Hurricane Ike may be taking aim for the low-lying coast in Texas, but grocery store worker Jacqueline Harris is staying put in a flimsy wooden beach bar. She goes, if nature is going to come get us, bring it on, Harris said as she sipped a Bud Light beer. Yes! We should call this place, it names the bar, at the Poop Deck, a tavern a stone's throw from the sandy coast. Coastal
Having
strip.
a Bud Light waiting for the Ike.
That's what it says right here.
Always worth it.
Everything I own and love is on this island. I'm going down with the ship, she added. Yeah, you are.
Well, you just found your soulmate.
I'm sorry, I can't do no more interviews. My Chesterfield went out. Call me back.
Maybe I can get Geraldo to relight it as he goes by.
They already showed that low-lying area of Galveston, it's mostly underwater now already.
I found out that seawall is 17 feet. I thought it was 12. It's 17, and it's already breaking over the top of that.
Well, in parts of it in the video on the Fox News, it's level with the seawall already. It's not just breaking over it, it's level.
Yep, and it's not even begun yet. And this is the lady that's going to sit in the bar, literally talking the side of the street, 50 feet away from it. I'm going to watch it here with my Bud Light.
Give me some waterproof Chesterfield, and I'm set for the evening.
She went on to say, I'm not bothering anybody. If anybody wants to hang out with you, they're welcome to stay here in my bar, the Poop Deck.
You'd only hope that at least she'll do the courtesy of putting some kind of ID tag on so they can identify the body. And don't have to do.
I'll be on the phone when the hurricane hits.
They're telling them now to take a Sharpie and put your social security number on your arm if you're going to stay.
And there needs to be no rescue attempts.
No, they absolutely won't. They positively will not come save you, no matter what happens.
Plus, what would be the point in going into the poop deck trying to rescue people? You go in, they're just going to hand you a Bud Light. Pull up a chair, buddy.
Oh, my God.
Close that window over there. Hurricane's coming.
You're letting all the smoke out.
In, out. Take your pick. Luckily, the hurricane blew the flies.
No, the Navy, it's so bad. The Navy couldn't even rescue. There's like a stranded ship, a freighter, and like 22 people on it. They had to abort the rescue. It's stranded out there, but the winds are so bad, their helicopters couldn't even. And
why wouldn't that freighter start making its way south as soon as they knew that the hurricane was coming?
I guess they said it's disabled.
Engine problems. It was disabled. They were trying to come out and get it.
Well, they're on a boat. It's going to go up and down with the tide.
Like those fishermen said. Stupid. Tide's going to come in. We're going to go up. Tide's going to go up. We're going to go down. He said that, I swear. This is a man who makes his living on the ocean. Should know better.
Did you watch any of the news while you were on vacation?
Very little. Specifically what?
You hear any of the stuff that Joe Biden said this week?
No. What's he doing?
He's out on the campaign trail, and he's at some conference and decides he wants to acknowledge some guy in the crowd who's in a wheelchair.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds noble enough.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck Graham, state senator's here. Chuck, stand up, Chuck. Let him see.
I've played that clip 50 times this week. It is yet to get old.
Oh, my God, but he can see the guy. He knows the guy in a wheelchair, right?
He's obviously a buddy.
Oh, my God.
Chuck Graham, state senator's here. Chuck, stand up, Chuck. Let him see you. Oh, God love you.
I forgot you got no legs.
Come, buddy. Do a little dance for us.
Can't you let me, son? Just let people know you're here. And then he decides it's not bad enough. All right, let's all show off and show Chuck what he can't do.
Chuck Graham, state senator's here. Chuck, stand up, Chuck. Let him see you.
I got no legs.
Oh, God love you. What am I talking about? I tell you what, you're making everybody else stand up, though, pal. Thank you very, very much. I tell you what, stand up for Chuck.
Insult him further.
Thank you, pal.
Look at this. We can go up, down, down.
Stand on the leg.
You can tell I'm new. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you.
I know.
That's classic.
What was, where's the other cut?
Where's more?
He had actually addressed the fact that Hillary wasn't the VP.
I gotta find it real quick here. Here it is, cut number 51 on JD's drive.
All right. JD audio.
He felt the need, JD, to defend Hillary Clinton. Because some of the Obama people are like, oh, boo Hillary. And he's like, no, she's good people.
Okay. This is bad audio, but you can still hear it.
Hillary Clinton is as qualified or more qualified than I am to be Vice President of the United States of America. Let's get that straight. She's a truly close personal friend. She is qualified to be President of the United States of America. She's easily qualified to be Vice President of the United States of America. And quite frankly, it might have been a better pick than me, but she's...
Obama's sitting somewhere in the room going, I know this. Oh, my God.
He had audio of things he'd said in the past. They had to listen to those before they made him the VP running mate.
Oh, but we had this all the way till November, though. He's just starting. Stand up, buddy. Give yourself a round of applause.
Oh, God bless you. I forgot. You were hit by that locomotive.
I took a train to get here. I got here fine.
Give us a little rendition of River Dance.
Just use your arms.
Kick it forward. Where's that audio again? I want the first one.
Oh,
is that in your file?
Yeah, it's on my file.
There it is.
Chuck Graham, state senator's here. Chuck, stand up, Chuck. Let him see you. Oh, God love you. What am I talking about?
Paraplegic.
I'll tell you what, you're making everybody else stand up, though, pal.
I hope you feel good about that. Everybody was nice and comfy, and your crippled ass made them stand up.
Make us all feel bad.
You can't even stand up for a half second. Obviously, you got the park close.
Chuck Graham, state senator's here. Chuck, stand up, Chuck. Let him see you. Oh, God love you. What am I talking about?
I don't know.
They told me that before we got started. Cripples can't stand. I'm stupid.
Yeah, what am I talking about? I tell you what, you're making everybody else stand up, though, pal. Thank you very, very much. I tell you what, stand up for Chuck. Thank you, pal. You can tell I'm new. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you.
You need to see him sitting in that chair when Joe Biden looks at him. He just kind of waves his hand, just points down to his legs.
Dude. See this silver thing I'm sitting in?
Yeah.
This ain't VIP. Actually, President Bush did something like that. I think it was earlier this year. He was doing one of the presidential addresses. And he's making fun of one of the reporters in his tie or whatever he's wearing. Then he finds out later the guy's blind.
No, he was talking about the sunglasses that he was wearing.
Is it too bright in here for you, buddy? Wear those sunglasses. All right, you just wear them. Go ahead and ask me the question.
He's blind!
I'll be damned.
Well, obviously it ain't too bright. Neither am I.
My bad.
Biden's people are just kicking themselves going, I told you, shot caller, you didn't listen to me.
All right.
And that's just from not even a week.
Yeah.
That was from like Tuesday through yesterday.
He's just stretching. Hang on, Geraldo's back on TV. Let's see if he gets pegged again.
Looks like he dried off.
You know, somebody is writing in and they're asking us, why is
Are they
it
done with
that
him?
the media gets to stay in when
there he is.
everybody else gets evacuated? This viewer wants to know where you stay and what you're doing there.
Poop deck.
Well, they have shut down this island. Now, the mayor announced that, sadly, 40% of the island residents did not heed the evacuation order, and they're hunkered down in their houses, despite that most dire warning of almost certain death. But the news media, as far as I know, is all concentrated. Here, we'll turn around. We'll show the hotel. This is the Hotel and Conference Center. It is on the highest point of the island.
Which hotel is that?
30 feet above the
San Louis.
seawall.
I think I stayed there before.
We have they were really up the creek without a paddle, but the hope is they're going to board up this hotel at 9 o'clock local time, 10 o'clock Eastern time. Everybody will be sealed inside, and the broadcast will emanate from the balconies of this high-rise hotel.
Why are you so far away from the seawall?
I got whacked once before.
So we should be able to stay on the air, Heather.
Geraldo, how have the conditions changed since
Streets are slick.
the waves, the wind, all of that? How's it changed?
Well, definitely, as the storm gets closer, the wind has definitely...
He's going to walk back towards the seawall now.
It takes the tops off the wave. When you see that left to right movement on the waves, that's all wind-driven. So the wind is actually driving this surge down the beach. So it's going that way as it comes this way. Up there, that may look like hey, it's just see...
Don't walk away from it.
There's a fire up there. There's a fire of a boat, yacht storage, a dry storage facility. A fire has broken out.
Put the camera back on him.
Because of the limited access, they've not been able to get to that fire in any meaningful way to fight it. So
I don't think he's going to get pegged again.
He's standing too far away from it. I just like the way he said, yeah, tonight we're going to be in that hotel on the balconies.
Dude. An emergency for anyone who's not.
I like the fact that it's locked down and that a yacht dry storage caught on fire. That's an insurance job.
Yeah. There's no fireman can get near this, right? Billy.
And it's going to be washed away.
Look me in the eyes. All the evidence is going to be washed away.
Accelerant.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Let's go back to Geraldo's report from earlier.
The evacuation warning in this area may face certain death. Geraldo Rivera is live on the seawall there, shaking hands with some of the firefighters as they walk through the area. Geraldo, tell me a little bit about, we're just watching that.
Yeah.
Tell us where you are. Wait, what's going on?
Well, we're on the seawall. Look at this. I want to show you something, Martha. Look at
Whoa.
And he's still out on the street.
I'm sure he's standing 50 feet from it. He's moved back a little bit since.
And it just adds more to it since it's actually Geraldo.
Yeah, if there was some checker on the Weather Channel, it wouldn't have been nearly as funny.
A little bit about, we're just watching that.
Yeah.
Tell us where you are. Wait, what's going on?
Tell me if you ever seen this on CNN.
Well, we're on the seawall. Look at this. I want to show you something, Martha. Look at
Whoa.
Screw Anderson Cooper.
Cameraman's going, I thought he was in my shot. Where'd he go?
Man, shooting hurricanes is hard when the talent won't stand still. All right, you ready for news, Dan?
Yeah.
All right, how we doing, Claude?
Breaking 8.
Hold on a second. Yes, Stephen.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I just want to say that my dad, my little brother, and my stepmom are still down there on the island. They live down there.
They going to stay?
Yeah, I called him last night. He said he wanted to write it out. He wanted to see what it was like. And so...
hang on. Did you try and talk him out of it?
Yeah, I did. And he didn't. I said, fine, Dad, I'm your son. I'm not your dad. So if you need me to come down there in a canoe and save your ass, I'll do it then.
Are they actually on the island, Galveston?
Yes. Yeah, he's actually lives there.
I'd say how far in, but it won't matter. The whole island will be flooded.
Yeah, he lives right there about 3 blocks south of Broadway.
Did he explain why he thinks he's going to be able to ride this out?
He's never been in one before, and he didn't want to sit in the traffic going up 45.
Well, he won't have to sit in the traffic.
Yeah, he said it was horrible last time during Rita, so he said, screw it, we're going to stay here.
Traffic or death.
Hang down. All right.
Yeah.
That's what happens. So people go through them every year. They hear the big thing. Oh, it's going to be awful. Storm of the century. Nothing happens. And they get like this guy. They get jaded. They say, I can write it out.
Well, you can go back. You can look. We've got the technology now to where people can actually look online, and they can watch it coming at them, and you can see the size of this, and you can even compare other hurricanes that have hit the Texas coast. Just by comparing the two, you can probably figure out this one's going to get nasty.
It's going to be a very, very bad one, the worst in 100 years.
All right, you ready, Dan?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, 444. Dan O'Malley's here with news.
Thank you, Russ. Friday, September 12th, 2008. Birthdays today. Porn star Viper. He turns 49. He started 161 porns, including Leave It to Cleavage, She-Male Reformatory, and, of course, the ever-popular Raunchy Porno Picture Show.
She-Male?
Yeah, She-Male Reformatory.
Classic.
Got that one on Blu-ray, Dan.
Mm-hmm. And also birthdays today. Peter Scolari turns 53. He, of course, from Newhart and Bosom Buddies. Neil Peart turns 56, the drummer and lyricist for Rush. Linda Gray, Sue Ellen on Dallas turns 68. And George Jones, a country legend, turns 77. And on this day, Barry White would have been 64, but he's dead. And on Saturday, Randy Jones, the original cowboy in the Village People, turns 56. Peter Cetera turns 64. And on Sunday, rapper Nas turns 35. And Amy Winehouse turns 25, taking 1 point away from Russ's possible Deadpool points.
How long has she been missing teeth? There were pictures of her on the internet, just a profile shot, and it's like one of the teeth on the right gone.
I've never seen that. I was a picture I've never seen.
I don't know, because it's one of those things, when you see her dolled up, I guess, when she wasn't her, maybe she was wearing partials or something when she does shows, so who knows?
That's a pretty big, nasty gap.
Somebody wouldn't grab her and just do an intervention and just take her or put her away.
They've tried. It doesn't work.
Well, I guess you...
And it's nobody's business but hers.
I understand it's her business, but
she's grown. She's gotten to the situation by her own choices. People need to leave her alone and let her die.
I know.
Because I already lost a point because she had a birthday.
Oh.
But there is good news, though, because I saw a photo.
Alfie, the hotline's ringing. Go ahead, Dan.
I saw a paparazzi picture of her, I think, sometime the last 2 nights. She was leaning over to get out of a car, and stuffed in her bra looked like a little baggie with something white in it. Like tucked in her bra.
She didn't hide it. She does it and continues to. Has blood delivered to her house, just in case.
Yeah, and she's got all the items necessary in case she has an OD stored at the house.
Was it week before last? One of her friends came out and said, "This won't last long. This is very, very serious."
Oh, that's good.
But it's already lasted longer than anyone expected.
Yeah, anybody else would then.
How old is she now?
She just turned 25.
Bitch.
That's still 75 points.
Yeah, you got that one. You get this nailed.
If she knocks off, she knocks off before the end of the year. It doesn't matter who dies on anyone else's list. You win.
All right, go ahead.
President George W. Bush said he is, quote, deeply concerned about Hurricane Ike.
He's good.
After Homeland Security Secretary Michael Chertoff briefed him on the storm Friday. Texas Governor Rick Perry's office.
Sounds bad.
He doesn't have the Weather Channel. He has to have this guy brief him.
Well, that's part of being president. You don't have to look that up. They come to you and tell you. Then you say you're deeply concerned.
Well, plus, he doesn't even have anybody in his office go and find him maps of the world when he needs it. He gets on the Google.
I love the Google, as he said.
They got hurricane view. Texas Governor Rick Perry's office said tropical storm winds have begun. Ike covers 40% of the Gulf of Mexico, and it's getting stronger. Right now, the Category 2 storm has maximum sustained winds near 105. Ike is forecast to strike, of course, late Friday near Galveston, about 50 miles southeast of downtown Houston. But because of the storm's size, coastline weather is expected to deteriorate well before the center reaches the coast.
I had this argument with my son when I was out there in Florida about Jeffrey. He goes, "No, you know what? After Charlie was the one that turned at the last minute and didn't get Tampa. He goes, I'll just write it out unless it's maybe a 5. I said, son, do you realize at a 3, it's 105, 110 mile an hour winds. Let me hit you with something at 110 miles an hour and tell me you want to stand there.
Well, they're just thinking about the winds. In their mind, they don't think of any of the projectiles. Because normally, it's not always going to be the wind. Luckily, the water and flying trees get you.
No matter what you get hit with, a rock at 100 miles an hour will hurt you badly.
Now they think they'll find a center part of the house.
All right, you can just drown then. How about that 15, 20-foot surge?
So you set a good fatherly example by going to Key West?
I was fine there in Key
and
West.
you stayed there.
I watched the weather very closely.
After you got there.
No, I was watching it come out of Cuba, and it was hitting about 957 millibars, and that upper trough was going to
But you still didn't know exactly where it was going to go Saturday night when you left for the Keys.
I was watching, and I could tell it was going to go west.
You didn't know exactly where it's going to go. The National Weather Service don't know.
I knew it.
You had the same.
Who was right?
You want to go back to the argument you had with your ex-wife when the hurricane hit Florida?
She never took meteorology classes. I did. I'm only 8 college hours away from being a meteorologist.
Okay, well then let me ask you this.
Yes.
You told her it was going to hit dead on in what, Orlando? Where was she?
Yeah, Tampa.
So you took the kids and you moved them up further north, and the hurricane hit them there.
Yeah, but it would hit them way inland. They were in Orlando.
It still hit them.
Well,
Had they stayed at home, they'd have been free.
What does that got to do with anything? I wasn't studying that one because I wasn't in the way. I was hoping to get her.
Your children were there?
That's why I moved them inland. No matter what happened.
Where the hurricane went.
Where the storm was. It wasn't a hurricane by then. It was just a storm.
So you set a good fatherly example by taking them to the most dangerous place.
We watched the radar. And I could tell it was turning. Give me a wink.
From its eye?
Yeah.
Jeez. How we doing, Cliff?
Break it a minute.
All right. Good, Dan.
All right. Republican VP.
Hang on. Who was on the hotline, Alfie?
That was Johnny.
What you want?
She said that she can't bring animals up here today because the people who usually transport them, they're all working at Reunion Arena, taking care of evacuees.
Oh.
But she will be calling in later on.
Did she say, because it looked like you were on the phone for a couple of minutes, did she say if they've set up shelters for the animals that are obviously going to have to come out of South Texas?
She says that Dallas Animal Service doesn't have one set up for right now, but she says that people can contact other shelters and they have foster homes open for the hurricane.
Okay. All right. Thank you. You want to go ahead and break here?
Yes.
All right. We'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. We don't know what's next, but we do know it'll be good. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
All right, Daniel, let's go.
Okay, right now traffic is brought to us by the Music and Arts Center and also by Joseph A. Bank. A few problems to let you know about in Farmers Branch, 35 southbound of Valley View Lane. There's an accident blocking 2 lanes. Those lanes are the HOV and the left lanes. That has everyone backed up to Valwood Parkway. In Dallas, 35 southbound at 635. There's a disabled vehicle in the carpool lane, so get out of that. And in North Richland Hills, 820 westbound at Meadow Lakes Drive, there's an accident blocking the left lane. That has everyone stacking up to Holiday Lane thus far. There's your check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on The Russ Martin Show.
Thanks, Dan. Tropical storm, wind warning and flash, flood watch and effect for Saturday. Right now, it's 8 to 9. I'm J.D. Ryan, and I beat off the pictures of Billy D. Williams.
Why?
Mustache? Do I?
Ones with a mustache? I don't know. I don't do that. It's a computer voice, Chloe. It wasn't me. I'm tricky, you know.
Don't say beer. Trey, what were you complaining about, the View, during the break?
McCain was on The View today, and I was trying to cut up clips, and it's so hard.
It's just hard to cut it up?
Oh, well, I mean, they talk over each other, and it was so slanted. And
slanted, obviously, towards McCain.
No, towards Obama. I mean, everyone but Elizabeth Hasselbeck, they were just asking McCain some of the just
toughest questions.
Some of them were just stupid.
Is there audio?
Yeah, it's on my flash drive, which I have to go get.
I needed a rest.
Phew. Tuckered out, are you?
Just press pause.
Yeah. Let me know when it's plugged in so I'll unpress pause on the shows, right?
I love these new radio DVRs.
Plug it in again. It didn't kick in. Let me know, because I don't want to hit play again before we're ready. I don't look like an idiot.
Daily Audio, McCain on The View.
Okay. I see 5 clips. Which one do I want?
The one where Whoopi asked him about becoming a slave again. The preface of this is McCain said he does not favor Roe v. Wade. He thinks it's bad ruling, and that he would appoint strict constructionists to the bench of the Supreme Court, which means
that they would go back and adhere to the Constitution.
And what the Founding Fathers intended.
Slavery was in the Constitution?
No.
Oh. Well, so why is she worried about it?
She's just being a dip.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Can you just, and I don't want to misinterpret what you're saying. Did you say you wanted strict constitutionalists? Because
No, I want people who interpret the Constitution of the United States the way our founding fathers envisioned for them to do.
Should I be worried about being a slave, being returned to slavery? Because certain things happened in the Constitution that you had to change.
I understand your point. I understand.
Well, if slavery wasn't in the Constitution, what's she worried about?
It's a stupid question. I mean, now, did they have to put voting rights acts and stuff in the Constitution? Sure.
All right, maybe that's what she meant. Normally, the stupid lines don't come out of her. It's the fat one and the now it's Hasselbeck.
And I get thank you. That's an excellent point.
That's an excellent point I didn't think about. But we'll look into it.
No slavery for you.
All right, what are the other ones?
The McCain pokes fun at Behar. That's right as he comes out, and he's she's obviously very much an Obama supporter and was on Larry King a couple
Behar's the ugly one with the red hair.
Yeah, I think she's funny.
Okay.
Did any of you all see Joy on Larry King Live? Yes. I think we got her in the...
What a good rating. You were watching.
I think she's in the undecided category. Got it? Pretty much undecided, so we've got a lot of work.
Watch the show every day. You know how undecided. I said to him before that I believe that if he's elected, he will go back to the old John McCain that he used to be, unless the Republican base has him by the short hairs. And he started laughing.
Whoops.
That's why we chose it 12 years ago.
Not exactly the description that I would...
What old McCain is she talking about?
The one that kind of went against the grain of the Republican Party and...
well, then he would be a Democrat.
No, he's still a conservative, but just didn't go lock and step with everything the Republican Party wanted.
All right. You got 3 left. Give me one.
The one Behar asked him about his TV ads that she considers lies.
All right.
You know what? I have to one more thing. There are ads running from your campaign. One of them is saying that Obama, when he said you can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig, was talking about Sarah. There's another ad that says that Obama was interested in teaching sex education to kindergartners. Now, we know that those 2 ads are untrue. They're lies. And yet you, at the end of it, say, I approve these messages. Do you really approve them?
Actually, they're not lies, and have you seen some of the ads that are running against me?
By the way, you yourself said the same thing about putting lipstick on a pig. You yourself used the same expression.
When I was talking about a health care plan.
Yeah, but he talked about change. He wasn't talking about
Senator Obama chooses his words very carefully, okay? He shouldn't have said it. He shouldn't have said it.
Well, he never got to the point of addressing if they're lies or not. He said they weren't, but he didn't say why. Because then they went off on the pig thing. Because obviously that's more important than any other issues with the campaign.
For a bunch of old women sitting around watching this show. You should call him a pig. I heard that.
All you got to do is look at this show and know about lipstick on pigs.
We're going to take a break.
He chooses his words very carefully. And this is a tough campaign. But I would be glad to come on this show with Senator Obama. I have asked Senator Obama to join me in town hall meetings all across America. I have requested it time after time.
That would be good for Sarah and Joe Biden, too.
That would be, yes, sure.
It'd be great for Biden. Well, they're going to have 3 debates between now and November.
That's correct.
All right, so what do you care about the town hall things? You got 3 specific dates. They're going to get together. They're going to go through the issues. And hopefully at that point, that's where McCain will stand out.
Well, if you go, the one that says McCain,
I don't want to listen to the other one. But what?
Oh, he just talks about he felt like if they did do a town hall meeting once a week, went around and actually were talking to people and listening to the problems of the people and addressing them, that he thought that would change the tenor and tone of this campaign. And
all right, so what he wants is, because he thinks he's going to do well with the debates, why not get a rolling start? Mm-hmm. That way you're already ahead in the polls by the time the debates kick in. Then at that point, you into a slam dunk.
He talks about that's what Barry Goldwater and Kennedy did, and he thinks that would be make the campaign civil and about issues, not about lipsticks on pigs. And
how big of a deal was that? Because I was not really paying attention when that first came out. Was that just a big blow up? The lipstick on a pig? Clearly, I don't think nobody in this room thought he was talking about Palin.
I did.
You did not.
Yes.
There's no way he was talking about Palin. You've heard that statement 100 times. Put lipstick on a pig.
Nobody's used it recently since Governor Panther brought it out when she said lipstick and the whatever. Pitbull.
He was talking about change, and I wasn't talking about her at all. In fact, in that statement, I don't even believe he referenced her, did he?
He was talking about the campaign. That's exactly who he meant.
No, he didn't.
I know that.
Oh, okay. I was like, come on. I heard the clip, and that's why I couldn't believe it was as big a deal.
It doesn't make any difference if he meant that or not, to focus on it for 2 or 3 days and then to bring it up today on The View. It has nothing to do where we're going in the future.
You know why I brought it up on The View? Think of who's home. I'm not insulting ladies, but some of the housewives sitting there going, oink, oink, her called her a pig.
Where's that you? We got lipstick on.
Well, no. Present company excluded.
Yeah.
Except you're the joy chick.
All right, one more from the clips.
Well, I kind of explained the McCain.
All right, well, then I don't want to hear any more then. Did you do Legal ID at 5? Do we have anything to give away today?
I ain't been here. Yes, a pair of tickets. Let me hold on before I say this.
Go ahead and read it.
A pair of tickets to see the Black Crowes November 21st at the Palladium Ballroom. Dinner and limo ride with Limo George. Vantage Point on DVD, and passes to the upcoming Live 105.3 movie premieres.
How long before we need to break? 5 minutes? You want to try password without effort?
Sure.
Seems like you'd enjoy that more, John.
I've enjoyed it a lot more.
All right.
Win for a change. Okay, Dan?
Actually, I was thinking Trey and Dan, and then you would play with Chloe.
Okay.
You have an issue with Chloe?
No, Chloe and I can win.
Okay. What is it, Trey?
Oh, nothing. This is going to be fun.
Here we go.
Welcome to Password, where today's celebrity guests try to guess the password. Now, here's the host of Password, Russ Martin.
Normally somebody does something there.
Okay. Well, hold on.
I was thinking of applause.
Oh.
All right. Dan and Trey, headphones off.
We're on the same team.
All right. Then you guys are going to have to move because it's confusing me. JD, go over there and stand where Trey is. So you're on the same side of the room with Chloe.
Got it.
All right. JD and Trey, headphones off. Dan and Chloe. The password is ice.
Hey.
All right, Chloe, you can start. 10 points, pass or play. Hang on, let me turn your mic on.
I'll play.
All right, 10 points.
Yeah. Phlegmatic. Oh, God.
Why?
It's not.
Did he get one of those words in the day program?
Leave him alone.
Yeah, the inflection with a hang on it. Oh, Jesus. Give it to me again. I'm sorry, I wasn't phlegmatic. Of course. You are such... happy.
9 points, Trey.
I cannot believe him.
I mean, Dan.
Frozen.
Ice?
Yes. And why don't you keep score?
Okay.
All right.
This, why even bother?
Chloe and Dan, Headphones off. JD and Trey, your password is love. All right, Trey, you have control. Pass or Billy? Play.
Play.
All right, 10 points.
Amor.
Love.
All right. Who takes the headphones? JD, you and Trey, headphones off. Chloe? Dan, your password is seed.
Okay, very good.
All right, Dan, you have control. 10 points. Pass or play?
Pass.
Chloe, 10 points.
Cool. Come on.
Granivorous.
Jesus.
Come on, Granivorous.
Don't look at me like that. Rock.
I just forgot my clue.
9 points, Dan.
Jesus.
So.
Harvest?
8 points, Chloe.
Come on, give me.
Propagative.
You don't even know what these words mean.
Obviously, you don't either.
Of course not. Oh.
Propagative.
Don't give me the hand. I don't know. Blanket, I don't know.
What is it, 8 points?
Yeah.
8 points, Dan.
Sunflower.
Seed?
Yes. What's the score so far?
Me and Trey and I have 3. They got zip.
You only have 3?
I actually have 10, 9, 8, so.
Yeah, it's
27.
It's not each word. You get points for each.
I'll add them up.
What is it supposed to be?
27.
Just write down 27.
I got it.
Come on, let's start. Come back.
You shut up. Just shut up.
Who's taking the headphones off this time?
Dan and Chloe.
All right, Dan and Chloe, headphones off. JD and Trey.
Yes.
The password is rock. All right, Trey, 10 points. Pass or play?
Play. Stone.
Pebble.
9 points, John.
Okay. Roll.
Soxycolis?
How are you even pronouncing these words? Come on.
8 points, Trey.
I came back.
It's a nice twist, isn't it?
Terrible word.
Roll.
Rock?
Yes.
What was that, 8 points?
Yeah, okay.
35.
All right, JD, you and Trey, headphones off. Hello, Dan. Your password is pretty. $10 points, Dan. Pass or play?
Pass.
10 points, Chloe.
Come on. Give me one.
Adroit. Adroit?
Smart. Is it smart?
No. 9 points, Dan.
Wait.
Woman.
Female?
8 points, Chloe.
Prepossessing. Prepossessing.
Is he doing the hand thing?
Oh, yes,
looking?
he is. He's prepossessing. To recall.
What are we, 8 points?
Yeah.
All right. 8 points, Dan.
Attractive.
Pretty?
Yes.
How long before we need a break?
Break right now.
Let's score.
Trey and I have 43. JD and Chloe, 0.
Whatever. We'll get him next time.
We'll be back. To the Russ Martin Show. It's that good. Russ Martin Show.
Likas has still got his colon twisted at Gavin
for the cancellation of the show.
They didn't cancel the show; they preempted
it the one night.
That's a pretty big difference.
I think Likas is going to be calling you next
for the preemptive. Yeah, when they preempted the show one night,
because he left another voicemail for Gavin.
Oh,
want to hear it?
Yeah.
Well, where is Gavin Spittle? No phone call today, no response to my call yesterday. Apparently, you're not the least bit concerned about whether I'm angry, whether I'm pissed off because you preempted me without telling me. You put this goddamn show on at night in place of my show on Tuesday night. You don't even have the balls to call me. You have to hide behind everybody's skirt. You have to hide. You have to hide under the desk. Can't even return my damn phone call. Well, you, Gavin. Fuck you.
Phew. Wow. That's worse than the first one.
You're good.
I know.
Can't even return my damn phone call. Well, you, Gavin. You. You know I'm only kidding, right?
Was that him laughing at the end?
Like, check it.
I thought I heard a cackle.
Nothing to do but sit around and make Gavin crazy.
Do what?
Nothing for him to do but sit around and make Gavin crazy. Because when Gavin probably first heard that, he thought, oh, great, he hates me now. Next time he comes to town, I'm not even going to tan.
Well, the first call, it sounded like you hate him. This call, it sounded like you wanted to hurt him.
Gavin.
What?
What are you doing?
What do you want?
What's the matter?
You put him up to this.
I haven't talked to Likas.
Tom Likas is going to think about doing a prank on me without prior knowledge from you.
Likas has been in radio a lot longer than me. I bet he can come up with his own bits.
Likas doesn't do this stuff to me. You do. You're the one that tipped him off. You're the one that told him to leave that voicemail, which freaked me out yesterday. The one today really got me pissed off.
You're off the hook.
Not about being off the hook.
I can get you back on it.
See, I knew you did it. You did it.
I didn't say I had anything to do with this. Every time something untoward happens to you doesn't mean that I'm behind it.
We heard the audio of you calling Tom and telling him.
Tom was going to find out regardless.
Okay.
Tom might have already known.
You just had to make sure that he knew so he could give Gavin a hard time.
Yeah.
I just like to call him. It's fun being on a syndicated show.
Oh, Jesus.
What, Trey?
And he suggested that Tom sue Gavin.
Well, he didn't do that. Obviously, somebody can't follow instructions.
Oh, I bet Gavin was just puckered up when he was listening to that this new message.
Oh, you don't even know, Trey.
Puckered me, and it wasn't for me.
Well, now you know that it's a hose job. That doesn't mean I had any part of it.
Did you have any part of it?
Yes.
Well, see, I knew it.
Likas isn't going to come up with this on his own.
I know. He doesn't do this kind of thing. It's all you.
You're off the hook.
I'm off the hook.
You want to be in trouble for real?
What am I going to be in trouble for? You got Ben and Skin now on your side. You got Tom Likas as your buddy now. You got all the people in that room that's a buddy. I don't have any buddies. All I do is have people make fun of me all day, and it all stems from you.
Have you had meet with Debbie Henry yet about the complaint I filed with HR?
You know what, Russ?
My God. What was the complaint about?
Were you not here?
No. Well, I was here when he first assaulted you. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Oh. After all the crap you've done to him?
I've never touched him.
Oh, you've had people touch him.
I've never touched him myself. Do you still have a copy of the complaint? Because I threw it away.
Yes. Unfortunately, I had to throw it out. I mean, I had to give it to Debbie. Talks about terrorist activities.
It just breaks down exactly what he did to me. Attacking me without provocation.
You already had the clown mask on.
I had a clown mask on.
That scares him to death, and you knew it.
That's still no reason for provocation. You can't consider that provocation.
So you've never touched him?
No.
Times we've raped him?
That was out alone.
Okay.
And he could have filed a complaint with HR anytime he wanted it. He just hid behind the door, waited for me to come in with a clown mask, jumped out, and kicked me in the balls.
Did you do anything else to Gavin while I was gone?
We welcome fall.
Is that what this email that I got is about?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Russ, just want to thank you for what you do, not for the police and fire. That's great and all, but I want to thank you for what you do for everyone that works in an office and has a lousy boss. Hearing you drag your butts across Gavin's floor helped me get over being yelled at in a meeting.
You weren't here for that?
No, I wasn't here for this.
He won't let me take toilet paper home anymore.
Well, see, you don't do it on his floor. After hearing you get your worms out, I decided to drive back to work and do the same thing in my boss's office. Not just the floor, but the whole office. Thanks. Love the show. No, I missed the old...
Gavin was having a fit because he caught me taking toilet paper home. I went, fine. I won't wipe anymore. What are you looking at, Dan?
Oh, just from the weekend review, you yelling at Gavin back and forth about the toilet paper.
Which cut is that?
My favorite is cut 7.
Okay. Doesn't need a setup?
Yeah, you've already set it up with the TP stuff.
All right. Which player is that? I'm on it. You don't want me to wipe? You don't want my ass to be clean? That's fine. Next time, tell me that when we renegotiate our contracts. You want me to have the itchies for the next 3 years.
It's not about the itchies. It's about using stuff here while you're here.
Why's it got to be while I'm here? Because this is really not an argument you can win. It's meant for me to use. I don't want to use it here. I don't like being here. I don't like coming to work. I don't like you. I don't like the surroundings. I want to go home and wipe my ass.
I don't understand why you don't like me or this station.
Because you do nothing but bitch at me about stealing stuff.
Oh, God.
I feel like you can't do anything right.
Every day I'm being chastised about something. You know what? I'll stop wiping. I'll just dig in my ass, and I'll have the brown underwear spots.
No, I want you to be comfortable on the air.
I can be if I don't wipe.
Can't you hold it so you can go at your house and so it's personal?
If I don't have toilet paper, then I can't wipe.
That's when you use toilet paper for
I tell you what, I'll just start dragging my ass across the carpet here at the station like I got worms.
Oh, God.
And if you quit wiping long enough, you probably will.
And then you're going to have to pay for the heart guard. Is there another cut?
Before you got to that point, you were stating your reasons as to why you take the toilet paper home.
Which cut?
That is cut. I'm sorry, cut 2.
All right.
And it makes sense.
Did your argument make sense that he steals stuff from up here?
Well, listen to what he says. It makes perfect sense.
He's got the money to buy toilet paper at home. You steal that. You steal coffee creamer. You steal coffee. You steal...
Why are all those supplies here?
For people in this building to use.
I'm in this building.
But you don't use them up here.
I don't want to consume it here.
Well, that's what they're up here for. It's for people in this building to use in this building.
I didn't miss you being gone.
Sorry.
Well, I don't want to pay. 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 Well, I don't want to pay.
It doesn't even bother me that the CD is stuck.
Well, I don't want to pay. 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 Well, I don't want to pay.
Run that till 7.
We're going to run this until you've put in a digital board.
Well, I don't want to pay for it either, but in life...
Wow, now you fixed it.
Well, I don't want to pay for it either, but in life you have to pay for things.
It's got to be there regardless, and it's there for me to use. You want me to do show prep or not? You don't want me to print on paper, then I'll just try and memorize it. We'll see what kind of show I got.
I want you to do show prep, but that doesn't require
And if I'm groggy in the morning, I'm not going to be able to think. You don't want me to be alert and awake? Fine. I won't do it. I won't take notes. And see how the rest of this week goes.
God.
And you think I got a hard enough time focusing now? Don't let me take toilet paper home and see how I do on the air with the itchies.
It's just meant for radio station use only.
I work here. You probably have all of it because I work here. Why wouldn't I be able to use it? If I could figure out how to get that Sub-Zero out of there, I'd take it home.
Because I'm sure you use toilet paper in off hours. Like sometimes if you have to drop one.
I only use the toilet paper that I take from up here when I'm taking a business crap.
I see.
Now I dare you, JD.
Well, I can't
fight that logic.
I have nothing on that one. Business crap.
And then we drug our ass across Gavin's carpet.
That's what the email said. I read, they're going to say something nice about the foundation. And it's September 11th. That's probably what's this about? Everybody? Did everybody use his office?
Yeah, I think we did.
It's very soothing.
Cathartic.
Yeah.
Go give her a shot.
I'm not going to do that to Gavin.
Why?
That's just rude. Everybody else did it already.
You'll like it.
Yeah. Just don't hit where we were. Makes you queer.
This is so awkward. I'm going to go into my boss's office and wipe my business.
You'll be glad you did.
People will like you more.
Then you put it that way. All right, Gavin.
Clear path, Gavin. Here he comes.
I don't think the apology counts if you do it beforehand.
No, JD. No. No.
He's doing it backwards.
He's got the ass one.
JD's moon wiping.
That was good. I walked backwards.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah.
We've never seen anybody moon wipe.
Trey, you're right.
Yeah, told you.
Plus, I had a little itchy going anyway. Now it's gone.
How long before we need a break, Cliff?
6.
All right, you guys want to finish password?
Yeah. What's the point?
We'll go back to where the original teams. JD, you can be with Dan. Trey, you stay over there with Cliff.
All right. Much better.
We'll just start back at 0.
0? Okay.
You want to keep scoring this one, JD?
Sure.
Okay.
Let me find my password music.
Hello. Finally.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
I'll take your thumbs off.
Yeah. All right. Chloe and Dan, your password is hair.
Right.
All right.
Who goes first?
10 points. Pass or play, Dan?
Let's play.
All right.
Capilliform?
You not even.
Right here.
Tell me where to focus.
Capilliform.
Stop it. Flower. I don't know. Stop.
9 points, Chloe.
Okay, I got it.
All right.
What's the difference?
That's pretty funny.
That's why I'm here.
Oh, God.
Follicle.
Hair?
Yes.
See, they knew it.
Shut up. Is that even a real word?
Yes.
So is ciliate.
All right. Chloe and Dan have headphones off. JD and Trey, your password is tree. All right. Trey, 10 points. Pass or play?
Play.
All right.
Oak.
Wood. 9 points, John.
Christmas.
Dendrophilus.
Dendrophilus.
What, is that not it?
No. Hard to believe.
8 points, Trey.
It's not it.
Branches. Garland.
You can't get wood and Christmas and come up with something.
7 points, John.
Try it again.
Okay. No, it's not the right word. Foliage?
Deciduous.
6 points. Trey.
That's got to be close.
Christmas.
Tree? Yes.
How many was that?
6.
Well, now I feel silly.
What's the score?
15-0.
It's all right.
What's all right?
We'll get it.
All right, Trey and JD, headphones off. Chloe and Dan, your password is cat.
Okay.
Who got the last one?
They got everything.
All right, 10 points. Chloe, pass or play?
I'll pass.
10 points, Dan.
Same page here. You ready?
Oh, yeah. Give me a good, please, just once. Just
Grimalkin.
Sorry.
Suck. No, you're completely right. What? Give it to me again. Maybe I missed it.
Grimalkin.
Give me the eyes thing.
Grimalkin? Did inflection help?
Is that a midget?
9 points, Chloe.
Litter.
Kitty?
8 points, Dan.
Furtive.
I'm out.
Furtive. Was it 8? 7?
7.
All right, 7 points, Chloe.
Feline.
Leukemia?
6 points, Dan.
Don't just say anything. I got it. No thanks to you.
Patient.
Cat.
Sammy Davis Jr.
Go, Cat. Is that 6? 15 to 6.
All right, Dan and Chloe, headphones off. Ray and JD, your password is soup. All right, John, you have control. 10 points, pass or play.
All right, Dan. Campbell's?
Mulligatawny.
No.
9 points, Trey.
Vegetable.
Beef.
8 points, Dan.
Broth.
Potage.
Why are we doing this?
Oh, I got it now.
I think 7 points, Trey.
You gotta even get it off your clue.
Campbell's.
Soup. Thanks, Dan.
Did you tell him? Oh.
He got it from his
Potage. Potage. What is potage?
Soup.
It's just soup.
Good food.
High-end.
All right, JD and Trey, headphones off. Chloe and Dan, your password is smile. Okay. All right. 10 points, Chloe. Pass or play?
I'll pass.
10 points, Dan.
Will.
Okay. Propitiousness?
Come on. Happy.
9 points, Chloe.
Content.
Happy?
8 points, Dan.
I'll give you a smaller word.
That'll work.
Rictus.
Worms.
7 points, Chloe.
Don't look at me like that.
Teeth.
Smile?
What's the matter, Dan?
Can't work like this.
How long before we need a break?
3.
What was that, 7 for them? Was that 7?
What's the score so far?
I don't care. 29 to 6.
You're close.
Not close to anything.
We're on the board.
Never mind.
Wild comeback.
All right. Who's giving the clues this time? JD and Trey?
Yeah.
All right. Dan and Chloe, headphones off. JD, Trey, your password is lipstick. 10 points, Trey. Pass or play?
I'll pass.
10 points, John.
I don't know if this is 2 words or not. It is. Bang, what's the difference?
Say it.
Lips. No, I am. Makeup. Makeup.
Analeptic.
9 points, Trey.
Pig.
Lipstick? 38 to 6. Don't look and stare at me, Dan.
Well, don't shoot the eyeballs at me.
Jesus.
All right, last word, then we'll break. All right, JD, Trey, headphones off. Chloe and Dan, your password is job. 10 points. Chloe, pass or play?
I'll pass.
10 points, Dan.
What bother?
Ascription.
Ascription. Don't hand me. I don't know ascription. A book.
9 points, Chloe.
Paycheck.
I'm out.
8 points, Dan.
Onerous.
Cash.
7 points, Chloe.
Work.
I'm out.
7 points, I think, Dan.
Hand.
Job.
Yes! Told you have faith. Jesus.
Have faith. Finally give me a word I can use.
Isn't it amazing you got hand job?
Well, it wasn't even at a funeral.
Been a good clue. Sperm. Ejaculate. Erection. Fisting. Anal sex. Dirty Sanchez.
No can left. It's all natural. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
Just right back in here and tell the tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man, skipper brave and sure. But passengers that sailed that day on a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. The weather started.
All right, Daniel, let's go.
All right, traffic. Ooh, there's a lot of it. In Dallas, 35 southbound to Marsalis, there's an accident that has been cleared. Good thing, but the backup is still unwinding to 183. Also in Dallas, 35 southbound, before you get to 635, the 2 lanes are blocked. That's the HOV and the left lanes due to a crash there. And in Louisville, 35 northbound after the 121 bypass, there's an accident, and that has the HOV and left lane blocked as well. And backup is to the Bush. And one more in Fort Worth, 820 northbound after John T. White and Bridge Street. The backup is all the way to Brentwood Stair, and that as well has the left 2 lanes closed because of an accident. There's your check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
Thank you, Dan. All right, mid-70s for the low tonight. Of course, we have the storm moving in late tonight. By tomorrow morning, we should be getting some rain from Ike. It's 88 now at Live 105.3.
Who was that they just had on Fox News? Some old, ugly chick with an ass load of lipstick.
I've seen her a few times. She's a spokesperson down there for some reason. I didn't see her title.
A pig on a lipstick. Or a lipstick on a pig. Want to make a purse out of my ear? I don't know who she was. She's been on a few different times today.
I mean, I don't know if she's mayor or just a spokesperson, but you're right. She's bright red lipstick, and it's all pooched out. And it's coming.
Doesn't help she's wearing white, too, so it just makes...
Well, and she's pale. All right. Maybe this is spokespeak.
Stop it.
All right, you ready to finish news, Dan? Sure. Chloe, did you get the water hose ready?
Yes, sir.
All right.
What is happening?
We'll be welcoming Ike to Texas.
Okay. Why am I scared all of a sudden? Normally when things are happening and I don't know about them ahead of time, it means something's going to happen to me.
You're clear on this one.
Okay.
All right, 6:03, Dan O'Malley's here with more news.
Thank you, Russ. Republican VP candidate Sarah Palin struggled with foreign policy in her first televised interview since being named to the ticket, while Democrat Barack Obama upped his attacks on John McCain as a new poll Friday showed him lagging behind his rival. Now a figure of intense national interest who has helped McCain pull even or ahead of Obama in some polls, Palin has been limited to stages and stump speeches with little spontaneous interaction with voters. Opinion polls now show McCain tied or with a narrow lead over Obama nationally, including a new survey released Friday that has McCain barely ahead of Obama thanks to strong support from suburban and working class white people, and of course a huge edge in how people rate each candidate's experience.
Out of everything that's transpired over the last 3 weeks, they're still in a dead heat. I don't know what it is. It's going to have to, unless it's going to be the debates, that's going to be the deciding factor.
I think it will be. I mean, really.
And you think McCain will pull out with that one?
I do. I mean, the thing about it is, this is going to come down to basically, I think Dan read the story yesterday. It's Florida, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Right now, the way it's split up, the Electoral College, it's almost a dead heat, and it's going to be those 3 states. Whoever carries 2 out of the 3 is going to win. McCain's good in Florida, and I think it's going to be 04. I think it's going to be Ohio again that's going to be the swing state.
The deciding factor?
Yep.
All right. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. Guess who's coming to Dallas?
Sarah Palin.
Rare. Alaska Governor Sarah Palin is scheduled to visit Dallas on October 3rd, the day before your birthday, for a fundraiser and...
Now we have a sound effect, okay.
And possibly a public rally. Ms. Palin will participate in a lunchtime fundraiser at the Fairmont Hotel. Tickets...
Oh, watch her eat.
Tickets will cost...
A couple of 18-year-olds.
No. That's all. Huh? Vice President candidate. What do you play? And a cougar.
Tickets will cost $1,000 a plate. Money is being raised for the Republican National Committee. The October 3rd event will be one day after the vice presidential debate. Would be Ms. Palin's first trip to Texas since attending a Republican Governors Association meeting in Grapevine last April.
They normally do interviews when they come to town, or no? I'm going to guess with her, no, because she didn't do that well with Charlie Gibson.
Well, that's her first big interview, but no.
Well, those are valid questions Charlie asked.
I have some of the audio from that.
What do you think about Bush's doctrine? What exactly do you mean, Bush's doctrine? Instead of just saying, I don't know. She tried to dance her way around it, hoping she was going to get the right answer.
Well, that's a vague question, though. I mean, what do you want to call Bush's doctrine?
She don't know. I don't know. Make any difference to me? I'm not running for anything. What were you going to say, John?
I just had some of the audio from it if you cared. 65 on my flash is Charlie Gibson asking, do you agree with the Bush doctrine?
Do you agree with the Bush doctrine?
Oh.
In what respect, Charlie?
Wow.
Bush, what do you interpret it to be?
His worldview?
No, the Bush doctrine enunciated September 2002, before the Iraq War.
I believe that what President Bush has attempted to do is...
And such as.
It's one of those moments.
rid this world of Islamic extremism, terrorists who are hell-bent on destroying our nation. There have been blunders along the way, though. There have been mistakes made. And with new leadership...
Which mistakes? What are you going to change? Again, it's not even a good song and dance.
Did you think he just asked this question knowing she would know it? I don't know what the hell it is. Charlie goes on to explain his haircut 64, but...
Well, if he's talking about...
I don't think Bush knows.
But yeah. I got a what? You got a water?
destroying our nation. There have been blunders along the way, though. There have been mistakes made. And with new leadership, and that's the beauty of American elections, of course, and democracy, is with new leadership comes opportunity to do things better.
I don't like her anymore.
Just because of the one question?
It was cute the first time that we saw her, but the more that I hear her speak, the more irritating she is.
Why? It's the accent, or just...
It's the trying to be too cute. And that's the good thing with American...
Well, that's an Obama answer. Well, I don't know the answer to this question, so what I'm going to say is change is the way. And the American dream. Give me a flag. I can wave it here.
Is that the only cut?
Charlie Gibson explains what the Bush doctrine is, cut number 64.
64?
Uh-huh.
The Bush doctrine, as I understand it, is that we have the right of anticipatory...
Is the way I understand it, you don't.
The Bush doctrine, as I understand it, is that we have the right of anticipatory self-defense. That we have the right to a preemptive strike against any other country that we think is going to attack us. Do you agree with that?
If there is legitimate and enough intelligence that tells us that a strike is imminent against American people, we have every right to defend our country.
Safe answer.
Very nice. And most of them were.
What is it, Trey?
Well, it's just... saying it's the Bush doctrine. Bush, before then, we didn't think about being attacked on our own soil.
That wasn't the point. He asked her just to see if she knew what it was.
Listen, I study politics. If you just say, what's the Bush doctrine? Or what are you talking about? You're
running,
with us or you against us?
running for president?
No.
Have you been prepped for any type of interviews?
No.
Okay, that's why you don't know, and she should.
I don't think anyone could see that question coming.
She didn't.
It's a vague...
It's not very vague. He went back and explained to her what it was.
That's fine, but just to say, do you agree with the Bush doctrine?
That was just to see if she knew what it was.
I don't think anyone really knows. I don't think there are a lot of people who could answer that question.
That's not the point. Just make her look stupid. Nice job.
Cut 68 is, have you ever even met a head of state? I saw some of the video. He was very condescending. He had his glasses down on his nose like mine are right now, kind of leaning back like, "That little girl, you want to play with me?
You want to run for VP?
Here we go.
You agree with this or not?"
Head of state. Now, what is that exactly?
Have you ever met a foreign head of state?
I have not, and I think if you go back in history and if you ask that question of many vice presidents, they may have the same answer that I just gave you. But Charlie, again, we got to remember what the desire is in this nation at this time. It is for no more politics as usual and somebody's big fat resume maybe that shows decades and decades in that Washington establishment where, yeah, they've had opportunity to meet heads of state.
I tell you what I don't like about this interview is her answers sound a little too rehearsed. Almost like it's coming from a teleprompter.
I wonder if they gave her any heads up beforehand. Because sometimes, if you go into an interview, tell me what you're going to ask.
Maybe they didn't give her the heads up on the doctrine.
No, we didn't do the doctrine one.
But you listen to her response, it sounds boilerplate.
Have you ever met a foreign head of state?
I have not, and I think if you go back in history and if you ask that question of many vice presidents, they may have the same answer that I just gave you. But Charlie, again, we got to remember what the desire is in this nation at this time. It is for no more politics as usual and somebody's big fat resume.
Straight off the teleprompter.
Yeah, you're
decades
right.
and decades.
You can hear her click back into what she was going to say anyway.
To meet heads of state.
Is that all of them?
There's one more. Do you really think you have enough? It's cut 70. Do you think you have enough experience?
Let's see. There it is.
Can you look the country in the eye and say, I have the experience and I have the ability to be not just vice president, but perhaps president of the United States of America?
I do, Charlie. And on January 20th, when John McCain and I are sworn in, if we are so privileged to be elected to serve this country, we'll be ready. I'm ready.
And you didn't say to yourself, am I experienced enough?
I didn't hesitate. No,
Doesn't that take some hubris?
I answered him yes, because...
What's a hubris?
Fatal flaw. Too much pride, therefore it ends up killing you in the end.
Did you already hear this clip? Look the word up?
No.
What, wanton hubris?
Shut you. I've had enough crap with you and the Poncho pilot this week. I don't care who it is. I don't care what he flew. Shut up.
Was that the Susan Sarandon clip? Did you guys talk about that? I've heard like 4 different people do that Jesus Pontius Pilate thing. Cut number 66 is Susan Sarandon. Everybody's
Jesus was a community organizer and Pontius Pilate was a governor. That's all I have to say.
What does that mean?
Do you know who the Pontius Pilate is?
I know he had something to do with killing the Jesus, didn't he?
Well, you were a lot closer than I was.
Am I right? Yeah. Trey got that look on his face like, where did you get that from?
Oh, yeah, the Trey's trying to come off came off exactly like Dan Lewis during one of the breaks.
Eat me.
Oh, you blow me in the hole. How could you not, having any inkling of who Jesus was, how could you not know who Pontius Pilate was? Never heard the name before in my life, and I don't really care for him.
Hey, wasn't a nice fella, so that's okay.
Well, that's exactly the way you came off as Dan Lewis Pompous is Pilate.
I was very surprised. I thought that was someone that most people knew.
Had you
heard the name before?
No.
Yeah, at least I'd heard the name. I wasn't sure exactly what he did. I know it wasn't nice.
Wasn't nice?
Again, you were a lot closer than I was.
It wasn't really nice.
It had a little bit to do with the death of God's son.
Yeah.
That stands out.
Well, I know that Judas was the catalyst there. I'd pay attention after that.
Oh, I'm not talking. I'm talking to JD.
I had to make a difference. I still didn't know. What are you looking at?
Week in review from when the Poncho Pilate came up yesterday.
What cut is that?
Where did it go?
This will explain to you what happened.
Okay. This Susan Sarandon is not the first person I heard use that line this week.
No, it started with a...
Oh, wait, do you know what cut it is?
I think it's 26.
All right. It started with what?
The Tennessee congressman getting on the floor of the House and saying this line of Jesus was a community leader, as was, Obama. Pontius Pilate was a governor.
It's in the clip as well.
Okay.
So why did they bring the Poncho Pilate in there?
Why?
Yeah.
Because he was evil. Basically, they're saying Obama is godlike, Jesus-like, he's good. Palin was a governor, he's evil.
She's the Poncho Pilate.
Pontius.
Got it. All right, the CD player's not going to play that. Have them take this out. This one?
Okay.
See the one I'm touching?
I got it.
Have them torch it.
Have them take it out before he does.
No, I think I can take this one out.
No, please don't.
All I can think of now is Poncho's pilot. Sitting on a doghouse with goggles.
What?
I don't know. I've never heard the name before.
You've never heard of Pontius Pilate?
No.
Ask him again. Maybe he'll remember. I'm somewhat with Trey. I'm surprised you haven't. Now, maybe you learned it when you were a little kid. You know, did your parents make you go to church when you were little?
Yeah, but we went to Pentecostal church, and all they did was hand out crackers and passed out.
Oh, well, I can see how you'd forget Pontius Pilate if you're passed out.
You know, confess yourself king of the Jews. He wouldn't do it. So he said, I wash my hands of this. And then they led Jesus off.
All right.
One of the more notable figures in...
I don't know Pontius Pilate. I know Dick Dastardly.
They're both bad guys.
Was that the only clip?
Yeah, from the Poncho Pilate, yeah.
Whatever.
So now Susan Sarandon is saying...
Yeah, you hear the Matt Damon clip about him saying... Well, I pulled that too.
Yeah, it's like a celebrity bandwagon.
67 is Matt Damon.
You do the actuary tables, you know, there's a 1 out of 3 chance, if not more, that McCain doesn't survive his first term.
Where'd you get your actuary chart? 1 in 3?
Who knows what? Maybe he's talking about that age. Who knows? Live 4 more years.
No.
You do the actuary tables, you know, there's a 1 out of 3 chance, if not more, that McCain doesn't survive his first term, and it'll be President Palin. And it really, you know, we was talking about it earlier. It's like a really bad Disney movie. You know, the hockey mom, you know, oh, I'm just a hockey mom from Alaska, and she's the president, and it's like she's facing down Vladimir Putin, and, you know, using the, you know, the folksy stuff she learned at the hockey, you know, rink. You know, it's just, it's absurd. It's totally absurd. And
he's got a good point. Yeah, that really, it's like
how absurd.
One of the Disney movies.
Any more than
the vice president in tennis shoes.
The fact that we've got
more than a community organizer with staring down Putin.
Being a reality.
She's only in the number 2 chair.
And the fact that she told Charlie Gibson, yeah, I'm ready for this. In case something happens to McCain, I can run this country.
Of course.
No, you can't.
Well, of course, he has to say that, and she'll be surrounded by other people that can do it. If she cannot, she'll be surrounded by good people.
No,
Is that my idea of a perfect?
But right in the middle of the Soviet or the Russians reforming the Soviet Union, something happens to McCain. You want her in the driver's seat?
When Joe Biden in there, of course, nothing's going to happen to Obama. You're right, but still,
Joe Obama.
Actually, go ahead.
No, again, that's why I'm not voting.
Oh, that's a hell of a response.
I don't like either side. Obama doesn't have the experience. McCain does, but now I don't like the VP. And I don't want her running the country in case he craps out.
What's the difference in her and, I mean, this, you know, actor that, you know, he was a governor and then he became president, and he did a pretty damn good job.
What was that?
Reagan.
Oh, all right. He was governor for a while of California, a state with things in it.
She's governor of a state.
A lot of revenue that goes through California. A lot of things to do in California.
You don't think there's a lot of revenue that goes through Alaska?
That's all coming from the oil pipeline, and that's one thing. All she's got to do is say, leave it open.
She's the one who renegotiated.
Obviously, it doesn't take a lot of time to run the state of Alaska if you got 5 kids.
She just had one while in office.
She still had to raise the other 4.
And she had a husband and people to help.
And that's still a lot of kids to tend to. You can't have that busy of a schedule if you're popping out kids. Just because I don't know who Poncho Pilate is doesn't mean I'm an absolute idiot.
Never said you were.
That's exactly what you called me during the break. I told him it sounded like something an airline captain would wear when it's raining.
I got it.
Then he followed me up and down the hall. How could you not know Jesus and not know Poncho Pilate?
Well, he's
Pontius.
He studies those things.
I don't.
I know you don't. I remember that. I know the name. I didn't know what he did. Didn't know his job title. So you're against Palin now?
I
liked her when I left.
I liked her because she was hot and she came off cute at the Republican convention. Now I'm sick of the rehearsed answers, and I know they all have some that they have to run through. I'm done with her.
I just think with the debates, it's going to really show what she's really made of. These sit-down interviews are A, difficult, B, you don't get anything out of them. I think with the back and forth of the debate, we're going to see who she really is. And you're right, she may be a cutesy soccer mom, hockey mom, whatever.
Now, in the vice presidential debates, do you think she's going to hold her own with Joe Biden?
I think she will. Biden's going to be tough. I mean, he has a ton of experience in, as far as being a senator. But, I think with a month prep time, I think she will hold her own.
And he's a slick talker. That Biden.
He's quick on his feet.
I still can't believe the clip you played earlier.
Come on, stand up, Cribble. You've been sitting there for an hour and a half.
I'm in a wheelchair.
Stretch your legs.
I'm in a wheelchair.
You want to do the welcome to the hurricane now? You want to wait till the end of the show?
Oh, do it now. It's up to you. I don't know what it is, so it's hard for me to say. Yeah, let's do that.
Have you already run the water hose down the hall?
All right, ready to go.
We'll wait. Unless you want to do it now. It makes no difference to me.
Let's wait.
Okay.
All right.
Better go get Gavin one of them poncho pilots.
Oh, no.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. It's the treehouse that has plenty of room for you. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
We should do an over-under before the election when Biden drops the N-word. Oh, no.
You won't. I'm sure he's in training for that.
All the other things that he's dropped.
I meant it in a good way.
I got no problem serving him. I don't see color. I've had plenty of buddies. No, I didn't. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, my head. I'll look up, see if anybody heard it. Yeah. But I said buddies on the end of it.
Hope there are no cameras here.
Oh, no.
Reminds me of that South Park episode, where I'm not getting into this. I'm pointing myself right down a path. Never seen South Park.
Joe Biden in the Wheel of Fortune.
Thank you.
Well, let's see. The clue is President of the United States. What are these, the old Obama clips?
Oh, Biden clip, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Biden. I like the clean one.
Real story. I mean, you got the first sort of mainstream African American who was articulate and bright and clean and a nice looking guy. I mean, that's a storybook, man.
Yeah. I'd have no problem serving with him. Everybody's monochromatic in my eyes. I can't tell you how many buddies I had. Oh, no. You can take that out of context.
Well, this one time we may leave it in context.
Where's the one where he's talking about the Indians?
Oh, is that not in there?
No. Talks about my state.
Oh, yeah. It's cut 13 on mine.
We'll listen to him talk about his state. Sounds like something out of the Music Man.
And finally, Senator Biden.
Clear options right now.
And finally, we got about 30 seconds left, but I can't let you go without some politics. As we mentioned, you're in South Carolina right now on the campaign trail. 30 seconds or less. What kind of a chance would a northeastern liberal like Joe Biden stand in the South if you were running in Democratic primaries against Southerners like Mark Warner and John Edwards?
Better than anybody else. You don't know my state. My state was a slave state. My state is a border state. My state is the 8th largest black population in the country. My state is anything from a northeast liberal state.
Oh, ho, the wells. Is this one with the Indians? Mm-hmm. I like that one.
Denise, how are you, man? Well, good to see you. As you know, I got a lot of support from you, Indians.
We're and more to come, I think.
So. No, I've had a great relationship. In Delaware, the largest growth in population is Indian Americans moving from India. You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. It's a fully, I'm not joking. Oh, gigantic.
Stop hitting me.
You get him on tape going in Dunkin' Donuts going, can I have a Pop-Tart?
You literally hears people pulling him away. No, I'm
not kidding. Stop hitting me.
Somewhere in the back is someone on the staff is writing down, adding to the list of places they can't take him.
You can't stop him in the hall. That's the problem. He's stopping. Oh, dear God. What can he say?
You can't stop by churches. Knock him out. And I mean hurry. I got a lot of black buddies.
We need to go. We really need to. We have other places to be. Anywhere other than here, Joe. If you'll just stop talking.
Let's go by the churches. I'm hungry.
Go by and press the flesh.
Okay. Well,
give me some gloves.
No.
Gets on your shirt.
I don't.
All right. What else you got, Dan?
You still have the audio of Geraldo. They on TV where you fell down over there. That was so quiet. You couldn't write a moment like that.
And
live told.
He's on Fox News right now.
Yeah, I bet he backed his ass away from the waves.
Well, let me see what he's saying live. Is that TV too?
Yeah.
Those times, but now it is reality. Now the storm is coming. Now it has drawn a bead on Galveston Island. Now those apocalyptic caution will hopefully not be true, but certainly it has all the recipe for a major disaster, Shep.
Geraldo, new reports are just coming to me from Crystal Beach, which isn't far from you, right along the bay. 3 residents trapped on a roof. Another 15 people trapped on Crystal Beach roof, tying themselves together as a precaution from the storm.
Ain't nobody coming to save your dumb ass.
You are screwed.
So what are you telling Geraldo for? What's he going to do? Get in the truck and go get him?
Well, there's going to be no rescue attempts. They warned him if you stay here. Like one of the CNN anchors, I don't know which chick it was, she wasn't paying attention to anything she was saying. She was doing an interview, and whoever she was talking to, she said, well, we've reported all day that there's a possibility of certain death. Well, bitch, which one is it? Then she said it 3 or 4 different times.
Dear God.
I love
you going to be iffy or are you going to be all on it?
Certain death.
Possibility of certain death. You need to take possibility out of there if you're going to be ugly about it.
When they start to fill, they got nothing to do. That's when the best clips come out. I tried to call during one of the break.
Well, hold on. Let me play the one where Geraldo ate it earlier today.
A life-threatening flood, they say, is likely. And they say that anybody ignoring the evacuation warning in this area may face...
All right, Geraldo's on the seawall with 3 firemen. They're walking out of the shot.
There, shaking hands with some of the
Geraldo's just slightly out of the shot to the left. Then the wave hits him and brings him back into camera view.
We're just watching that. Yeah. Tell us where you are. Wait, what's going on?
Well, we're on the seawall. Look at this. I want to show you something, Martha. Look at this.
You can actually hear it coming. I want to show you something.
Well, with a camera shot, you can see you can't see him, but you see the wave in the background, and you can actually count to yourself how long before it's going to get to him.
Likely, and they say that anybody ignoring the evacuation warning in this area may face certain death. Geraldo Rivera is live on the seawall there.
She just said the same thing. May face certain death. May?
I could look at it.
Or will I?
Shaking hands with some of the firefighters as they walk through the area. Geraldo, tell me a little bit about, we're just watching that. Yeah. Tell us where you are. Wait, what's going on?
Well, we're on the seawall.
And
look at this. I want to show you something, Martha. Look at
the people in the background. It's my favorite. Oh, he's down. At least he's back in the camera shot.
I just like the fact when we just had playing his audio live, he said, "And now it's real, and it's got the bead on." Dude,
wasn't it real? It's not your ass over.
And why have you moved away from the seawall?
Very dangerous.
Things will get you.
Death. Geraldo Rivera is live on the seawall there, shaking hands with some of the firefighters as they walk through the area. Geraldo, tell me a little bit about, we're just watching that. Yeah. Tell us where you are. Wait, what's going on?
Well, we're on the seawall. Look at this. I want to show you something, Martha. Look at
Thank you, Ike. It wouldn't have been as funny with anybody else. I don't know why it's Geraldo. It's just funny.
Because he always
wants to be right.
He's got that macho image. It's a testosterone that drives him out there. I got to be actually on the scene. I'm a journalist. I got to be in the middle of it, or I'm not going to be able to recount what actually happened.
That's where you were, right in the middle of it.
Get up. What are the conditions like there? God, it's wet.
The street is hard.
All right, Dan. Okay. Finish up where you were.
Sarah Palin loves to hunt and kill things, and she even has her own bear hide. So how does Pamela Anderson feel about this?
Got 69.
Okay.
So
it just kills me. All these Hollywood people are weighing in on this. Like
all the who people?
Hollywood people. Oh. Like Matt Damon earlier and Susan Sarandon. We know she's going to yap. But Pam Anderson, come on.
Now, I don't know if you've seen the recent Newsweek article with her, but she has a gigantic bear hide in, I think it's her office or her house.
I
and the
can't
head
stand
is
her.
almost bigger than her body.
She can suck it.
So you're not a
Quote
fan.
me.
I think we have.
Yeah, at least she had a Pamela Anderson quote.
Well, she's associated with PETA and the animal hides all over the house.
They hunt. They eat what they hunt.
She eat moose?
She might. I don't know if you eat moose or not. If you hunt it, chances are you eat it up there.
You eat moose?
Yep.
All right, she eats moose.
All right. That sounds funny to say.
Moose doesn't even sound tasty. Trey, have you ever had it?
Yeah, it doesn't look tasty.
No.
I've had elk. Never had moose.
How was the elk?
It was good.
Okay. There's a VFW joke in there someplace. I blew a vet. All right, go ahead, Dan.
Okay. Tony Romo, Pro Bowler, Playboy quarterback, and apparently a good Samaritan handy with an air compressor. A couple says Tony Romo helped them patch a flat tire on the side of a busy street last weekend after the Dallas Cowboys star returned home from a season-opening win at Cleveland. Bill and Sharon White told the Fort Worth Star-Telegram that at least 100 drivers ignored their broken-down Mercury before someone stopped late Sunday. Sharon said a well-dressed man with something strange on his chin walked up and offered a hand.
That is strange, because most cowboys don't stop when they go past an accident.
All right. There's no reason to bring that up. Stop.
Romo needed 13 stitches after his chin was split open Open and the 28-10 win over the Browns. He bent down and helped the Whites get their faulty air compressor to fill up the tire.
Did you see this chick?
No.
That's why 100 cars passed by and helped him.
And he did.
And he did stop, and she screamed in his, I'm so sorry. She was on camera just bubbly. I hugged him and I screamed in his ear. Probably not the best thing to do. No, you could have just mooed at him. She actually...
Well, yeah, most celebrities wouldn't do that.
Last time I only heard something that Tom Cruise did. He stopped to help somebody, but, then you hear the story. This story wouldn't have come out had she not gone to the newspapers.
Yeah, Roma wouldn't have told anybody.
No, he was actually embarrassed to say, yeah, I look like him because that's me. Yeah.
And actually, her husband had a different reaction as opposed to his wife jumping up and down and hugging him. He said, he told Roma, don't tell me how you guys did. I'm going to go home and watch it.
All right, then. Go on.
You got beat up, mister. Get your chin.
All right. Opening statements are scheduled to begin Monday in O.J. Simpson's Las Vegas trial on charges for kidnapping and robbing 2 sports memorabilia dealers at a hotel casino last year.
Oh, why even have the trial? They gave him an all-white jury.
And 9 of them...
What?
Why would that have any difference?
If they find him guilty on anything, you know that the defense is going to go back and they're going to play the race card.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's at least stick a couple blacks on there just to stop that.
They have 2 alternates that are blacks.
All right.
I'm just saying,
not good enough to be with the other 12.
Oh, God. The lawyers can't go back afterwards and go, well, they had to approve this jury. Yeah?
Oh, no, they've already filed an appeal asking the jury to be dismissed.
And start all over.
Yes. So
what was the reason?
And you know what? The prosecution should want that as much as the defense, because if he's convicted, they're going to go back and they're going to play that until something happens.
And of those 12 white people on the jury, 9 of them are women.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah, he's going down for this one.
I don't know how the makeup of the jury got to be that way, because the defense gets to pick as well.
Yeah, but they're saying that no one was stricken based on race. Las Vegas only has a 10% black population. And so, I mean, I heard someone arguing they should at least have 1 black person on the jury. It should be representative of the population. But they're saying no, race didn't play a factor. No one was, the prosecution.
Well, I'm sure that they also asked, will the decision you make, will it be based on what he got away with back in 2004? I'm sure most of them said, yeah, one way or the other. And that's why they had that. And they also had a problem finding the jury, because there were a lot of the jurors that they interviewed had problems understanding the legal instructions because they didn't speak English.
What? Okay, you get called in for jury trial. You don't speak English, or for jury duty. I don't even know how that can be.
Because you got to show up.
I guess you're registered. It means they're registered to vote, but they don't speak English.
Yeah.
Okay.
And according to the AP, most of the prospective jurors believed that O.J. got away with murder back in 95, but insisted they could be fair in this case.
Would you, Russ? Would you be fair if you were on the jury? And we all agree in this room, pretty much, that we think he killed Nicole.
No.
You do, too.
I do not.
You do so. Yes, you do.
Jury of his peers let him go.
He also got convicted on the criminal.
Civil. Okay.
They did a horrible job prosecuting him.
It's not as hard to win a civil trial.
I know, it's just preponderance of the evidence or whatever.
All you got to do is have one side that's slightly more believable than the other. A criminal jury let him go.
I know.
The man is free.
He's
our judicial system.
Okay. When he walked in the back door of the radio station here a few months back, who didn't take a couple steps back?
I didn't go out in the hall.
I did. I was standing there. You and me, Dan?
Yeah.
Sitting out there. Guy comes walking up with a little entourage. Looks like O.J. Simpson. That is O.J. Simpson. Holy crap. I know what he does to white fellas.
All of us immediately put our backs to the side of the building so no one come up behind us.
I got no glasses. No shades.
Yeah, Lee Harris was talking to Michael Ruse out in the parking lot. Michael's back was to the parking lot. Lee Harris goes, O.J. Simpson's behind you. Screw that ass. He's behind me.
That was such an odd night because none of us knew he was coming.
All right.
Neither did Nicole.
If you get an email that claims to have a link to a Barack Obama sex tape,
open it.
Yes.
I want to see him screwing somebody.
It's hot.
No.
Actually, don't open that. On Wednesday, a security firm called Sophos announced there's a spam email going around which claims to have a link to an Obama sex tape, but there is no Obama sex tape. And when you open the email, it infects your computer with spyware that steals your passwords and bank account data.
Well, That makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
How does that make any sense at all?
Because it does.
Something else.
A new survey called America's Favorite Cities by CNN and Travel and Leisure asked, dear God, let me read. 600,000 travelers to rate 25 cities in 45 categories.
Here, I'll read one too while you're reading that.
The loser was...
Hold on a second. Is that about Sarah Palin? All right. Yes, Carrie.
Hello, Russ. Hello, JD.
Hello.
How you both doing?
Good.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi.
Mhm.
Yes, I know Governor Palin and her family.
How do you know them?
I actually just moved back from Alaska. I was sales manager for some radio stations up there.
And
I think she'd be a wonderful vice president.
Why?
I mean, she's tough. The woman is tough. I mean,
there are a lot of people that are tough that don't have the expertise to run any part of this country.
Oh, I believe she does. I mean, when they were talking about, she doesn't have foreign policy, yes, she does. I mean, she has to deal with BP, Exxon, Mobil, all those foreign oil companies that are in Alaska. She has to deal with all of them.
Okay.
And, she, part of what you play.
She should have never let you call.
She's your favorite. Don't be on my side.
She sounds as spacey as Governor Palin.
I was going to say.
She talked to foreign oil.
She talked to the Exxon.
They're in Irving, I believe.
They had a couple of immigrants working for them.
We need a break before like us? Yes. All right, we'll do it here.
Show on the radio. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
All right, anything else before we go?
Let's see here. I did actually this. We talked about the poop deck earlier out of Galveston. This apparently has become a tradition. The people that hang out during hurricanes. What has become a tradition when a hurricane threatened Galveston, regulars at the poop deck bar on the seawall throw a party. They had about 20 people there as of 3 hours ago. I just called during the break to see if they talked to us. Phone rings and rings and rings and rings. They may be up on the roof. I'm not sure.
Maybe all the poops were working.
It will be soon. The bar is Galveston's institution and faces the Gulf of Mexico, 29th and Seawall. That's right in the middle of it all.
Oh, I've been there before.
The poop deck?
Yeah, it's up on the second level, kind of.
Better be.
And it's
if it ain't, it will be.
But it's not very tall. It's not like a two-story thing. It's just kind of elevated a little bit, and it's just up a flight of stairs.
It's right across the street from the seawall.
Yeah, and it's got like glass windows across the front.
And they contend that they're going to sit there and ride this out.
Right. That's what the lady said. I'm going to sit here with my, which was it? Which beer, Chloe?
Bud Light.
Bud Light. I'm going to sit here with my Bud Light and watch it come in. Not going to run away. Everything I have is here. I'm not going to leave. Okay. I bet you.
What difference does it make if all your stuff is there? It ain't going to be.
We're not going to run away and come back to nothing. Okay, stay there and come back to nothing.
It's not cowardice if you run away from a hurricane.
No. And at this point, it may be getting to be too late to do it now.
Well, they showed an aerial shot of the seawall. It looked like there was still room for traffic. Nobody was on the seawall, but it looked like there was room for traffic to get out.
I would want to go across that bridge. Well, if it's still blowing 30, 35, okay, I'm fine. But after 60-mile-an-hour winds,
All right. Chloe, you want to go out there and get the water hose ready?
Yes.
Ray, are you set?
I'm set.
Our last welcome to fall this week.
Okay.
Did we do it twice already?
Yes, but this has more meaning.
Do I need to know anything?
Well, go into Gavin's office. Trey's got the leaf blower and Chloe's got the water hose.
Russell.
John.
What's wrong with water hose? For the hurricane?
Yes.
Okay, makes sense now. Put it in context.
You there, Trey?
Best projected.
Hang on. Ready? Well, he can't hear me. Oh, yes. Welcome, fall. Welcome, welcome. You come to us with the anticipatory delight of cooler weather. Oh, yes. Hurricanes often visit in September. Blow, hurricanes, blow. And yes, fall, sometimes your hurricanes spawn tornadoes. The result is a vibrant and majestic view of a gray, pubescent-shaped funnel. My music stopped. There it is. My very own dancing pussy. Dance, pussy, dance. I hear the water. Oh, welcome, fall. Welcome, welcome. As we prepare for one of your tropical cyclones, we brace for powerful wind and torrential rains. Oh, rain and blow on us, fall. The voraciousness of your rain sends sound waves through the skins of my scrotum. My sack flaps in the breeze like pumpkin wind chimes. Oh, welcome, fall. Welcome, welcome. Your winds waltz playfully across the lands. Yes, fall, you are too short. Your brief existence leaves us for an unfulfilled desire to hug and squeeze you and call you George. Acorns fall to the ground like thousands of documents with the CBS logo. The gyration of trees in your winds delight me sexually as I swirl my buttocks in a cyclonic fashion. Swirl, wind, swirl. I ejaculate in your breezes. Spread my seed in your twisting winds. Yes. Welcome, fall. Welcome. Let's go, Dan.
Indeed. For more information on the Russ Martin Show, including pictures, videos, and hurricanes, go to russmartin.com to answer any questions you may have about the show. Go to russmartin.info to email the show, and during the show only send that to studio@russmartin.com. Other show websites, johndavidryan.com, danO'Malley.com, djclo.net, TreyTrenholm.com, and for Chuck the Man Manager, chuckwheat.com. The official caterer of the show is Sugar Babies Barbecue, their website, sugarbabiesbbq.com. Limo services provided by Limo George, his website, limogeorge.com. The official liquor store of the Russ Martin Show is Majestic Fine Wine and Spirits, their website, majesticliquors.com.
And is it still a leaf blower?
Yes.
Sounds like it. The official airline of the show is Southwest Airlines at their website, southwest.com. And the official site for Live 105.3 is Storm Surge. Live1053.com.
All right, see you guys Monday.
You can now listen to the Russ Martin Show anytime you want on the web at russmartin.info. The Russ Martin Show. Ox the Metroplex.